I have been planning on what I could do to get my revenge. Because as I have said, I'm a very vindictive person. But you know what, Alex? I don't need to because your body is going to shut you down. Your body is your punishment. And it's not my problem. It's not my fault that you have MS. It's not my fault that you're sick. It's not my fault that you have these issues. It's not my fault that you've got physical problems and mental problems and financial problems and all of that. But now you have turned this into my problem. You have come for me, and now you have upset Negz too. So my solace, if you can even call it that, get ready for it, is knowing that I don't have to lift a finger to get back at you because your body is going to do the work for me. You're the one who's going to have to deal with the bullshit that you have done and what you have done to me, which is inexcusable and unforgivable. Unforgivable. And that is your punishment. That's what you're going to have to contend with. And if you have a moment towards the end where you're going to pull a George Wallace or Lee Atwater, have a road to Damascus experience, where you all of a sudden start apologizing to all the people that you have wronged, I do not accept your apology. Not now, not ever.
I think she has a problem. I think she has a personal grievance with me. It's funny, I don't ever remember blaming DC Media Girl for MS, but because she now decided to make that up on stream, it is now canon. Yeah, before the canon was Shani and the YouTube Premiere Music gave me multiple sclerosis. That canon has now changed. DC Media Girl gave me multiple sclerosis, and not just any multiple sclerosis, but like super over ultra brain breakage multiple sclerosis. For those completely unaware. And thank you as well, Quixie, for continuing your channel membership. Good evening, old man. Thank you. And thank you, Mark Davis, as well, for continuing your channel membership. You are wonderful people. Thank you very much. See, I can be nice. I can be nice. I can be a good boy. In fact, I am a good boy. Thank you. Is that Manic Idiot behind that? Daddy Petty Patch Adams? Supposedly, I'm an unhinged doxer and ender of life. Yeah, I can see it. I can see that shit. Yeah, I made Negz cry, guys. I made him cry. I made him cry from his penis. He's not stopped coming since. I understand that he finds me attractive. You know, I'm not for everyone, but some people, they like the caramel tones, you know, so it got Negz really moist. Thank you, Queen Bee. I am a good boy. Thank you very much. So there appears to be a very agitated old emphasis on the old Argentinian lady who seems to be really like annoyed with me at the moment, and her pet from Indiana isn't amused by me either. And he said today on his community tab, well, I mean, he tried to explain multiple sclerosis to me. Also, I like how I talk about MS too much, and yet all I have done for the last 7 weeks when bringing up MS is speak about the positives of me doing the exercise and taking the fight to it and not complaining about it, but just trying to push a positive, share a positive journey, because some people like that kind of thing, and I like talking about it. I've always talked about my health and for the entire 6 years that I've been doing YouTube, but okay, whatever. Oh, that felt fucking good. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the fucking shit show. I hope you guys are well and wonderful. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is so lovely to see you. I am sorry to fucking nobody. Just out there, I actually couldn't give a fuck. the square root of fuck all comes to mind when it comes to the amount of fucks I care about the feelings of some old, dried up granny who failed at journalism, failed at being a fucking mother, wife, and just a failure of fucking life. Oh, it's magic. It's fucking fantastic. I'm having such a wonderful fucking time. Such a wonderful time. Triggering the absolute pants. And all I did was make a single fucking tweet. And they just shit themselves all over fucking Twitter. Oh my god, Irate Alex linked DMs and fucking Streamlabs. Silence! I'm going on a rant. How very dare you. Thank you very much. Now I've got to start that all again, haven't I? Thank you very much, Shadow, for throwing a Streamlabby-dabby-doodah. So some say that he's the bestest good boy. Me, mostly. Oh yes he is. Yes he is. Scratches behind the ear and belly rubs. Others say he is an arse and arsehole. And yeah. And to say that I'll have you know he's my arse. I am. He's the boss man. Because boss, all we know is he's called Irate Alex. You're goddamn right, guys. You're goddamn right. So you completely stopped my mega rant there, Shadow. But thank you very much for this Streamlabs donation. I appreciate you, dude. Poltergeisha or Poltergeisha, I always mispronounce it. Thank you for becoming a channel member now. Mercedes! Fetch the bloody blunderbuss! Absolutely. Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. I could not fucking agree more with you at all. But, yes, so, it's okay, Shadow. I'm not sorry either. DC expects an apology from me. Has she thought about, like, seriously stopping to consider who I am? Like, she knows who I am. I don't apologize to people. I think I've apologized to one person in the entire 6 years I've been on YouTube. Probably one person. Thank you. Pinchy Affy? Thank you to you for becoming a channel member. Yeah, I love it when you go off. I do enjoy going the fuck off. But anyway, I should probably explain things and why we're here under the circumstances that we are. And my mods are going to have to keep me on track here because this may be a little bit... there's a lot to this, okay? So, approximately 5 months ago, I confronted DCMedia Girl in DMs when we were still on good terms, guys, and about her newfound friendship with Begsington Bear. You know, the one with the tiny penis and it's dead scabby and all bumpy and shit and has like the same 6 pay pig old bags in his fucking chat that don't know fuck all about anything, sucking his little wee willy winky on Twitch, and as he sits there making threats towards my wife, my community, my Discord, my non-existent merch. By the way, I don't have merch, Negz. Imagine if you actually took a second to fucking have a gander at my channel, you fucking retard. As he sits there making threats and they co-sign it, and I just want to make a statement here really quickly. If you support DCMedia Girl, if you support Negz in any way, shape or form, if you go to their channels and you like their content and you give them money and you hit that like button, you give them a fucking view, then you are co-signing, doxing, threats, and a whole load of other fucking shit. A harassment. The list goes on. The list goes on, ladies and gentlemen. And you go fuck yourself as far as I'm concerned. And that goes for Draven and fucking Crazy Renee as well. And them two pair of cunts are going to get it when I'm done speaking about this, all right? Because there's a lot to get through, and those two are on first before I get onto it properly, right? So anyway, approximately 5 months ago, I confronted DCMedia Girl, because I'm not a pussy, about her brand new friendship with Begsington tiny bumpy scabby penis Negz, about this bullshit, you know, trying to say to her, look, you know, he's a cunt, he's a scumbag, he's a waste of space. Ain't no motherfucker change like on the level that he was portraying, right? Ain't nobody change. And he obviously hasn't, because he literally sat there today making threats towards my fucking family. And he also called my children retarded and crippled the other day. Weird. I never even mentioned his fucking kids. Oh yeah, by the way, Negz, You're a deadbeat dad. You're a piece of shit. You're a subhuman. You aren't worth fucking shit. I'm glad that most of your kids aren't in your fucking custody, and you weren't there for the kid that passed away. You weren't. And you constantly use that child that was raised by another man as a fucking shield against criticism against you. You're a piece of shit. You're pathetic. And you make fucking threats, son. Hey, look, if bad things happen to you, I'm probably gonna laugh and maybe ejaculate somewhat. But okay, anyway, as I was saying, I confronted DC about this. She didn't want to fucking listen. She didn't want to listen about this. What are you asking me? What are you asking me, Mickey? You need to be clearer with what you're saying to me. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yeah. So, don't worry, security monitor lizard. We will get there, sir. We will get there. We will get there, my friend. We will get there, certainly. Oh, yes, please do, Mickey. Yeah, please do. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, I confronted her, and she decided to dig her heels in. You know, she explained her reasons, her apparent secret, you know, which, if you read the DM dump that I dumped onto Twitter, you can see what the conversation pretty much was, right? Talking about her non-existent job that requires non-existent security clearance that she pretty much lost in 2020. She was a booker anyway. She's not even a fucking journalist. She's a fucking hack, pretty much anyway. Anyway, where was I? So at that point, I started criticizing her for it, and she reacted badly to it. And the thing is, when you react badly to criticism, then typically the content creator doing the criticizing would probably dig their heels in a little bit more. In this particular case, I dug my heels in a little bit more. And as time went on, she continued co-signing Negz and his behavior. I don't play the guilt by association game, but seeing as they were playing that game, and I seen her in his fucking Discord sucking him off, his little scabby wee willy winky, and I seen her in his live chat pretty much encouraging all of this, then yeah, I mean, it's not guilt by association. She basically does all the same shit that he fucking does at the end of the day. She's just as bad, if not worse in some regards, to Negz. Anyway, so as you guys know, shit started to escalate from there, and you know, I did a couple of react streams, which if you remember from the first stream that I did in response to DCMedia Girl, I said on that stream, it's quite clear, you can find it on my second channel, Alex Unhinged, that if she was to respond to me and react to me, that she would probably regret it. I mean, I did warn her, didn't I? Anyway, shit continued, and I ignored the pair of those morons mostly for weeks, and those weeks rolled into months, you know. And I fired a shot across the bow here and there on Twitter. Sometimes I'd touch on it on streams if I could be bothered. If I actually live streamed, I haven't done a great deal of content this year. And then of course, shit has been escalating and getting worse and worse and worse and worse. And I've seen Negz harassing other people like Vicky Vibes, Sylvana. It just keeps going on. And DC downplays everything that that Negz does and just dismisses, gaslights, and even made a threat to set the IDF cousins, the Israeli Defense Force cousins, to come have a conversation with another person, you know? I mean, at that point, I was like, I'm probably going to dump these DMs that I've been holding on to for 5 months. And then I kind of thought about it. I slept on it, and I probably wasn't going to do it. But, of course, I woke up to being tagged by Negz having a crack at me. And I was like, well, do you know what? If you fuckers aren't going to leave me alone when I pretty much leave you two pair of shits alone, you know, just because I make a few tweets here and there, you know, it doesn't really mean shit. You should have the fucking mental fortitude to kind of deal with that, to be honest. You think people don't talk shit about me all the time. I ain't sitting here fucking crying about it. Jesus Christ. Anyway, she's a very thin-skinned. They're both very, very thin-skinned people. Anyway, that was my decision. I decided in that moment, fuck 'em. Fuck the pair of them. They've been going on and on and on and on and on and on, just constantly fucking having goes at people, just setting the most disgusting fucking precedent I think I've ever seen from a bunch of content creators other than Ethan Ralph. And she went full Ethan Ralph, mind you, but we will get there. Yeah, they're very fat, aren't they? Thin-skinned, very rotund, the pair of them. Very, very rotund. Anyway, so I dumped those DMs. Hey, it's Jan's Views, who, by the way, guys, I've just been shown a screenshot of Jan's Views. She's actually a supporter of Amber Heard. Would you believe it? There's a shock. That doesn't surprise me at all. Jan, blindly supporting a physical and mental abuser of a man. Doesn't surprise me. Jan's Views is a fucking moron, isn't she? And she's a known harasser as well, by the way, guys. If anybody wants to link the videos that point all this out in my chat, that's perfectly fine. I don't mind. She's a scumbag. She's a serial harasser, and she deserves to be bullied as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, where was I? Because you reap what you fucking sow. You reap what you fucking sow. This is the internet. Tough shit. Suck a dick. Anyway, where was I? That Irate Alex, he's a self-hating man. He hates his race. He's self-hating. He doesn't like he hates the part black of him. He hates the Negro part of him, he does. Oh, he doesn't like his own, the black bit of himself. He's in denial. He hates it. He hates that. Literally Jan's Views, by the way. Literally the bullshit that comes out of her mouth. It's never ending, really. It's never ending. She's the most pathetic old bitch on the internet next to DC. She's like one step down behind DC. It's actually fucking impressive. Fuck me. Anyway, where was I? Where was I now? I seem to have lost my place now. Thanks for that, Jan, you fat cunt. Anyway, so I dumped those DMs, and of course, the response was men in the chat, have you ever gotten has your penis ever gotten really angry, like just went doom like that, like that, you know what I mean? Like, did your dick just fucking, you ever been fucking just raging hard on? It was like that. It was magic. It was magic. The spurging Très magnifique. A little bit too much salt. Little bit too much salt, though. I like a little bit of vinegar on my chips too, you know. Yeah, mix and match. You know what I mean? By the way, Jan's a coward, by the way. She has me blocked on Twitter. Just like the rest of them, she's weak as fuck. Has no, you know, Oh, yeah. Before all this started, during that 5-month gap, DC, who had been a patron for some time, decided finally to utilize the benefits of the former benefits of my Patreon, which of course was to enter my Discord. She then entered my Discord with the face, with GG's face, Gaining Ground's face. She then sat in my Discord for 6 days. She didn't say anything. Really weird. Of course, she only decided to do this after I decided to criticize her. Very strange, very strange. Thank you, Savannah, for the €5 and the super sticker. You're very, very kind for that. And yet you're in my chat. Jan. You're in my chat, being fat. I mean, can you step to the side a bit, please? There's other people that want to get in. This is what it's like to get views, Jan. You know, I know it hurts your feelings and everything. Yes, thank you very much. Of course, there's the security clearance issue, or gotcha. I'm just going to read this to you all as well. The fact that you have a security clearance is not classified, so there's no reason you can't tell someone you have a security clearance. I guess I didn't harm DC's chances of, you know, going for the non-existent security clearance for the non-existent job. In fact, the State Department and other government agencies advise applicants who have a clearance to hide this information on their resume. You know, and one would think, right, if DC was really going for security clearance, she probably wouldn't do the shit that she's been doing. Smoking weed on stream, being one of them, streaming with Negz, who if Negz is her boyfriend and she's going for a security clearance, they will look into him. And seeing as he makes threats towards people's families on his Twitch stream, which, by the way, people like Jan's Views co-signs, by the way, guys. She's more than happy for threats to be made towards people's families. She co-signs it. She's really encouraging of it. She's happy. She thinks threats towards people's families are a good thing. Thank you, Sonny. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yep, 5.5 years Royal Navy, and I had UK US Secret Eyes only clearance. And I also helped my friend who got promoted to get TS clearance as well. Oh yeah, as well, don't forget, DC doxed, your channel is next, and Negz doxed Security Monitor Lizard, and for some reason that's not a problem, and he should just get over that shit. He should just get over that shit, guys. He should just deal with it. He should just toddle on by and just chill out and calm down and just accept it. He's just a baby. He's just a baby. He's just a weak pussy, I guess. You know, the serviceman who served in the US Army should probably thank him for his service, because Negz was too much of a coward to serve himself. But, you know. But then again, people like me in Security Monitor Lizard, you know, we're both veterans. And, thank you, Queen Bee, for the super sticker. I appreciate that. He also called... Why did he call him weak and anorexic? Is it because Negz is fat? Is it because Negz is really rotund and, like, sweaty and really disgusting looking? Is that the reason why? It's got to be, hasn't it? It's got to be. Now... Oh, hello, Credible Threat. How are you, sir? Anyway, the next step in all this, really, is that there was a great deal of salt. I obviously knew that DC was going to respond, and of course she spurred the fuck out on Twitter, making up a load of bullshit, making up a load of lies. Hello, Polydub. How are you, sir? How are you? It's been far too long. He has a great voice, by the way, a voice far better than mine. Yeah, Negz has some tig old fucking biddies on him. Like that picture the other day, he has fucking... He's fucking packing in the titty department, ain't he? Tina, thank you very much. You are a very good boy. Thank you very much. I just laugh at DC. I try to as well. It's hard though sometimes, you know. She squints so much and she pulls those creepy smiles like the Joker is. And thank you very much to It's Me for your ass. I like that. Hello, handsome. It's Hussy. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that was Hussy behind that account. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Anyway, where was I, guys? I have no idea. I keep losing my place. So, what we are going to do is we're going to have a goosey gander at this live stream. Of course we are. Of course we are. British Army vet here. Hello. You can always tell a Walt. And you aren't a Walt. Brother was in the Navy. You can tell. Well, I don't know what a Walt is, but I was a Matlow. And we refer to British Army as Pongos. Because that's just our Jack speak. He brought up GG. Yeah, Negz today threatened to call GG's job because GG's the devil. He keeps bringing up Sylvana. Oh yeah, he's brought up Belinda's stillborn, which is fantastic as well, which is really classy. It's really classy. But remember, there are no bad tactics. Ladies and gentlemen, only bad targets, and pretty much anyone associated with GG is the devil, and for some reason associates with pedophiles. I mean, between me and Negz, who has the rapist's face, you know? Well, no, I mean, you're not a member anymore because it ran out. No, where was I? Hello, Luna Phoenix. Hi, Alex. It's been a while, and just wow, shaking my head. I know. It gets spicy, doesn't it? Do you know how many people I have had to tell today to not take offense to this? Like, guys, on a serious note, don't take offense to this. Don't take offense to shit that is said to me on my behalf, please. I get that, you know, of course, I can't stop you. I can't stop you. I can't tell you what to do. I can't. But I'm asking. You're asking nicely. Please, do not take offense to the shit that comes out of Negz or fucking DC's mouth. Even, like, as I said, I'm not the one who brought up my MS. I'm not the one who keeps bringing it up over and over and over again. It's those two pair of cunts that keep doing that, by the way. And yeah, Renee, you and Draven, I have some criticism for both of you, by the way. I did dump some of that on Twitter earlier, but I am going to repeat it again in a minute. I need a drink, though. I've got a mouth like DC's vagina at the moment. You know, really dry. Hello, AK. How are you? No, of course, Jam. You wouldn't take offense, would you? No, please don't take offense to the things that are said to me, guys. Please don't do that. It's funny. I actually really laughed. I laughed out loud. I actually wasn't watching the stream. One of my mods was telling me what was going on, you know, and I burst out laughing when she was like, yeah, fuck you, Alex! Your MS is gonna kill you! I was like, what the fuck, you know? And then, of course, I watched Fedora's stream. She was reacting to it. And for some reason, me going on to Fedora's stream is like, bad. I'm not better than Fedora. Just because Fedora is smaller in subscriber size does not mean I am better than her. Believe it or not, one's value is not based on their subscriber size, guys. My sub count doesn't kind of boost my ego or self-worth. I'm not one of those people. I used to be, but I'm not anymore. You know what I mean? See, unlike Negz, I actually changed over the period of about a year and a half. You know, that's why I disappeared for a very, very long time. But anyway. We suppose we should talk about Renee and Crazy Renee and Draven, who had DCMedia Girl on their stream yesterday. That's fine. You can have DC on your stream. I don't care. But there are issues with that. There are issues with the stream. There are, absolutely. Fedora's my kind of woman. What? Nice. Honest. Doesn't make up bullshit. Isn't a race baiting cunt. I mean, those, yeah. No matter how hard you try, you will never get a gotcha on me, because I don't care. Thank you, Fedora. You in big trouble now, dude, and thanks for your kindness. It's not a problem. I don't see it as a kindness. I asked to come on. You let me come on your stream. I'm not better than a YouTuber who has 100 subscribers, okay? Just because I have 25,000. You know, that's... Cecil has 100,000. So what? You know what I mean? We're not better or worse than anyone here. Except for maybe Jan's views. Like, we're definitely... Like, everyone here is definitely better than Jan's views. Because she's a race-baiting asshole, guys. Now, where was I? Oh, yeah, Renee and Draven. So yesterday, Crazy Renee and Draven had their stream, and they had DC on, and it was a bit difficult to kind of pinpoint what the topic really was, because those two, when they're together on stream, Draven and Renee, they're a lot like a pair of Furbies that have been given far too powerful batteries. Like, they've been cranked up to car batteries. Like, it's like ADHD noises incarnate. And thank you, Hussy, again for the super chats. I appreciate that, mate. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Now, what I was able to take away from their issue was that they'd been getting into drama and they was looking to step away from a lot of the shit that had been going on. And that's fair enough. That's fair enough. I totally get that. It makes sense to me. But they were complaining about doxing an awful lot during that period. And then Security Monitor Lizard turned up in the chat, who was wrenched at the start of the stream. And he proceeded to start calling out DC, who co-signs doxing, has no problem with it, has no problem that her boyfriend engages in it. She herself does it. She's a doxer herself, which, you know, seems to me like it's some kind of contradiction to the whole point of the stream. You know what I mean? If you've got like such a major issue with doxing, maybe you shouldn't have a doxer and her fake boyfriend and people who co-sign doxing in the chat there. Of course, Draven and Crazy Renee then proceeded to demod Security Monitor Lizard and allowed him to get timed out by Moneybags D. Higgins, who loves having a wrench. I'm sure she does. I'm sure she gives a lot of value in that. Oh shit. Sorry, I missed that. Give me just a second. Huh. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it, Mickey. So hopefully, do you even know what a fallacy is, Jan? Because I'm willing to bet you don't. I can't see it, Mickey. It's not come up on my end. So, but I'll just say it. Thank you very much, Maddie, for the donation. I appreciate that. I can't see it. I'll just assume it's gone in, and it's got in dry, just like I'm pretty much doing with these collective cabal of cunts. And thank you, Hussey. Yeah, I thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah, Security Monitor Lizard. You know, I've been on a stream with him. I was on Mrs. Parker's stream a couple of weeks ago. Spoke to him. You know, I will admit, I find the dude a little bit odd sometimes. I find him a bit strange. I find some of the things he says a little bit odd, a little bit strange. But according to DC, because he called DC a cum dumpster, that now basically means he should pretty much be executed. He should be doxxed. He deserved it and should stop being a crybaby. Thank you, Tina, for continuing your channel membership. I appreciate that. But you know, I'm sure if me and Security Monitor Lizard had a conversation, and you know, privately or even publicly, I'm sure that we would come to a mutual agreement with each other. I got on well with him. Anyway, so I assume it was Draven, who then proceeded to demod Security Monitor Lizard. You know, the guy that Negz doxed. And then he was timed out. He was timed out into oblivion, which is a bit odd. I find that a bit strange. If your stream is about complaining about doxers, why are you streaming with a doxer as her fake boyfriend cheerleads doxing in the chat and then demods someone who then proceeds to call him out? You don't want to derail your stream. It's not really enough, is it? I'm not so sure about that one. Maybe you shouldn't have had her on the stream in the first place. I don't know. Where was I stationed in the Navy? Why, are you trying to find out my personal details, are you? You trying to find my docs, are you? At Portsmouth, on a warship, of course. You know what I mean. That stream, it was a little bit funny. It was a little bit amusing. Yeah, it's the Navy. You serve on a ship. But of course, my ship was based. I guarantee you, as much as Jan's views is posting laughing emojis, right now, she's not laughing at all. Right now, she is fucking seething. If she's not already screaming on Twitter, she certainly will be by the time I end this entire live stream, because she's one of DC's biggest cheerleaders, you see. Like, you know, she's got DC's big old dick over here. She's got Callie's dick over here. You know, the copyright, the one who's currently abusing copyright at the moment. And she's just slapping herself. I guarantee you right now, she is fucking squealing right now. She doesn't like it that I've called her out for all of her bullshit. She will spend the next 5 days coping and fucking seething, and it will be glorious. Although I can't see, you know, because I'm blocked. You know what I mean? But that's my criticism towards Draven and Crazy Renee. It was really funny as people were trying to keep them like on topic on the stream, and then also focus the attention back onto DC, even though it was their stream. Bit strange, you know what I mean? Bit odd. And then kind of asking about DC stream as well. Bit rude, that, you know what I mean? A little bit rude, but you know, that's not their fault. That's not their fault. It's just what it is. Hello, William. It's good. It's good. I already have called you out, Jan. I already have. Several times. I don't need to say any more. Yeah, I can't be bothered though, Cecil. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need to go looking at her Twitter. Usually people send me stuff. Now, where was I? Yeah, then DC fired up her live stream. And that's where we get to this part of the stream. Hello, Black Guy TV. I'm just a loser who acts incredibly badly online. Well, shit. Which one of us has 25,000 subscribers? And which one of us doesn't? You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm going to pop the chat out. Jan is here because she can't help it. She has to come here. She has to cope and she has to see. She loves it. She loves it more than I do. You know what I mean? Like, her fucking dick is just as hard as mine. Except she's crying. You know, right now there's a lot of tears. A lot of tears running down her face. Right now. And it's okay. I know it's sad. I know it's sad. She is old. And very, very fat. You know? Bless her. Bless her cotton socks. But what we're going to do is I'm going to pop on over and get this video up real quick. I didn't really want to kind of react to the whole thing. And I'm not going to either, to be honest with you. I'm just going to turn that up a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't blow my fucking eardrums out, you know what I mean? And I'm going to go off camera. I know you want to keep looking at my beautiful face. You'll have to wait a little bit, okay? Well, okay, there we are. There we are. Look at that fuck. By the way, my pause game already on fire. Already on fire. Ah, no. Okay, that should do. That should do. All right. Okay, let's see.
A couples channel, the answer is no. If we're going to be doing a family channel, the answer is no. We are both...
Literally everyone is disappointed. Literally everyone is disappointed by that. There are some specific bits that I'd like to focus on, of course. When I didn't like your content, I didn't watch you. Now that I do, I watch you more. You are better looking than Yato, and it is such a draw. Thank you. Thank you. And I agree, I am certainly better looking than Yato. Thank you, Hussy, as well. You do have a beautiful face. I couldn't agree with you more. At the end of every stream, Alex was played saying, "I have downs." Yeah, I mean, yeah, that was it's an old meme from Irate Bet. It's what I used to do. Do you though, Jan? Do you though, Jan? Because your friend doesn't. Your friend seems to want my life to get considerably worse. I mean, how do you feel about that, Jen? Like, Jan, honestly, right? No bullshit. No bullshit. For real. For realsies. How do you feel about what DC said at the end of that stream? How do you feel about that? Because, I mean, you're wishing me the best. And my life is improving as I slowly exercise and do a lot more housework and prioritize doing other things other than this bullshit, right? Hence why you haven't seen a lot of me lately, right? You know, I've been taking steps to improve my life. I've been taking steps to fight multiple sclerosis. I've been taking steps to build my strength up in my body again, you know? Whenever I talk about multiple sclerosis, that's what I talk about. I just give people updates. I'm trying to improve it. I'm glad that you genuinely hope that my life improves. I'm happy that you feel like that. Thank you, Jan, for saying that. But how do you feel about your friend, DC, saying that? How do you feel about your friend? Did my stream die? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is my stream died? Oh, no. Why is everyone saying F? That can't be good. Why? Am I still here? Am I good? Oh, I'm still here. Okay, why is everyone saying F in the chat? You fucking worry me when I see that many Fs. Good grief. Oh, F for fact. Oh, see what I mean? You got me. You got me. You got me. Okay. Okay. You got me good. You got me good with that. I'm a donut. I'm a donut. I get it. I get it. I'm a donut. I'm a silly sausage. You got me, Cecil. You got me. You got me. And yeah, I just, you know, if you're someone who has, you know, who doesn't like me, and that's fair enough. I get it. I'm a dick. You know what I mean? And look,
the world needs dicks, and I'm a dick. Until things change, I'm gonna be a big fat fucking dick.
well, I'm glad that you despise Negs. At least you have some common sense. You know what's funny, Jan, is that if you and me actually sat down privately, not doing this bullshit, I'm sure that we'd end up coming to a logical conclusion with each other. Most of my friends in life, like some of my best friends in life, our relationship started off with a fight. You know what I mean? And sometimes those fights were fucking physical. Anyway, let's continue. Oh, yeah. There was that time I was an alt-right furry as well. Anyway, Crazy Rennie, don't come in here with your, like, I have a hard enough time controlling my ADHD. I cannot manage your ADHD. No. Stop it. And yes, I completely agree with Necro. Anyway, let's continue.
Fundamentally and philosophically opposed to that. Our relationship is private. It means a lot to us. And
It's not private though, is it, DC? It's plastered all over the fucking internet.
we are not going to monetize it. We are not going...
Why not? Make that money. Make that money. I'm all for it. Thank you, Cat Kate. Oh, for fuck's sake. I can never... Keisha? Is it Keisha? Thank you. I hope I pronounced the name.
To exploit it for views and money and cash. We're not going to do that. We are going to be doing travel...
But if you make content, is it exploiting... Is it exploitation if it's your own channel?
Vlogs together. I have appeared off screen with him, laughing and being the audience. But as far as appearing in person on my channel, Negz will not be on my channel. And I will probably not be on his channel, at least not on camera. Our channels are separate. Our channels are...
Thank you, Chaos One. No clue who anyone is, why they is, or what is going on. Have money. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
No clue who anyone is, why they is, or what is going on. Have money.
Thank you, sir. And Jan, honestly, seriously, on a serious note, all the bullshit between you and me to one side, right? For real, I don't hate anyone. I've said this many times. I don't hate Negz, despite what he did today, making threats towards my wife, making threats towards my community, Discord, my I don't even have merch, and he made a threat toward that. That's really weird, right? I don't even hate DC, despite what she wishes on me at the end of the stream. I don't. I'm not joking. If you hate someone on the internet, then you should get the fuck off the internet, man. Jesus Christ. Thank you for speaking up. DC is a lying manipulator. Couldn't agree more. And she is platforming a dangerous predator. Also agree. Can't wait for Negz to betray her. Will be amazing when that happens. Thank you, by the way. Thank you very much.
Our channels to do with as we please. But like I said, Negz and I mean a great deal to each other, and we are not...
No, Necro. No, we cannot.
...going to be clown this new and very positive and really happy relationship by turning it into a spectacle. So, no. Not going to happen. But we are going to Miami next month, and we will be vlogging that. That is content. We are not content for each other's channels, but...
Thank you for speaking up.
I already
DC
said it, Streamlabs bot. You're slow as shit. Thank you, Mary Sunshine, for the $10 super sticker. I appreciate that. Oh, fuck me. Hold on a second. Diddly-diddly-dee. Now would be the time to say, oh, yeah. I need to reiterate another thing as well, because for some reason, even though I've stated this many fucking times, right, I have at no point supported, encouraged, or taken the side of Tragic or Dark Ninja. And if you go to Dragnaut Silvis' channel, you will see that me and Dark Ninja went at it. We fucking went at each other really hard. And if it hadn't have been for respecting Drag and respecting his channel, that I would have said far fucking worse, right? Far fucking worse to him. Okay, those motherfuckers are banned from my channel. I don't want them around me. I think they're scum. I have said this many times. I've said this many fucking times. But you know, DC and Negz, they have to spin their own narrative. They have to lie through their fucking teeth. They just have to make up a load of shit. Okay, I mean, fuck me. Where? Let me get this community tab post from Negz real quick. If I can just go to my Twitter for you all, and I'd like to stick it up on the stream if I actually can. Doobie, good lord, I tweet too much. Here it is. Okay, I'm gonna save the image to my desktop really fast. Okay. Biddly biddly boom, diddly diddly dum dum dum, and you guys give me your opinion. You tell me what you think. Is Negz in the right here? You know, you let me know. You tell me. You know, I won't even argue. I won't even fucking argue. Right? It's covering my head. You know what? I'm just gonna put it up on screen. You guys tell me if I'm in the wrong here.
Thank you for presenting all this drama and making my wedding planning drama feel so small. A tip for helping me keep my sanity.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Katie. Wedding planning, congratulations. I hope you and the lucky man have a wonderful day. And let's be honest, the wedding day is all about the bride. It's all about the bride. Well, Jan, what is your conclusion? You tell me. I mean, is there a bandwagon? There's no bandwagon here. You just tell me whether you agree or disagree with this. Right? Please tell me. Do you agree or and that goes for everyone else. If you agree, then you agree. If you disagree, then that's fine. It's whatever, right? This is Negz. This is community tab. He's saying, in case you are wondering why Irate Alex is lying about things that have never happened, even though, there's demonstrable proof. I thought I would offer an explanation because Negz is Negz the neurologist, ladies and gentlemen. Alex's MS, once again bringing up my MS. I didn't bring this up. He did. It's severely advanced. Well, if my MS had advanced, that would mean I would have secondary progressive, and I would have probably, I mean, it's different for everyone with MS, but I would very likely have major issues with talking. Like, my speech would be slurred. Like, you guys remember when I had my relapse, my fucking accent changed. It was really fucking weird. It was really bizarre. Alex's MS is severely advanced, and his mental faculties are declining. Now, here's the thing. MS can fuck with your brain. It absolutely can. Hello, Steph. And don't worry, here you can say what you like. I had to get that dig at Steph because we have that banter. It's fine. MS can fuck your brain. It can. It absolutely can. In fact, MS, when it gets, when you develop that particular symptom, it's very similar to bipolar type 1. It can send you into manic episodes. And, you start doing really inappropriate things, like running around the street naked. Fuck you, Vicky! Fuck you! Hello, Vicky. I hope you're well. There's something else that MS can do to you mentally, but it's not really along those lines. The most severe thing it can do to your brain, other than, give you massive seizures all the time. Like, my brother has primary progressive. He has a lot of seizures all the time. He has carers and shit, he doesn't even have relapses. He just went straight fucking downhill. It can fuck your brain, but I mean, I don't have mania. I haven't really lost my faculties. I haven't lost agency. If I had lost agency, believe me, I wouldn't be here right now. I wouldn't be here right now. I wouldn't be able to talk to you in a coherent manner. I wouldn't be able to talk nicely to most of you. He is cognitively impaired. Well, here's the thing, right? If Negz really believes this, that if you guys are all abusing me by simply being here and quote unquote, seeing the bit necro, gassing me up, right? Then he has no reason to respond to me, does he? He has no reason whatsoever. If he truly believes this, that I lack agency, then I am no issue whatsoever. And that everything that I say should never be even considered. You know what I mean? Like, you should just laugh. You should just sit back and go, hardy, hardy, ha, someone should get him a doctor. But he doesn't believe that, does he? They don't believe any of the shit that they say, ladies and gents. They do not believe any of the shit that they come out with. They don't. They don't. You're giving me money is please abuse me more. Oh dear. Anyway, chat, stop having a go at Jan, please. I'd appreciate it if you did. All right. Jan's alright, bless her. You know. She just, you know. Jan wants to see the best in people. That's what she really wants. She wants everyone to get on, and I get that. She's just going about it in the wrong way.
When we travel together, we will be turning that into content because we're going to be in different and unusual and fun places.
Thank you. Oh, was this the donation?
Maddie_House of Geek threw £5 because they are a good boy.
Is this the donation
Since she
from
started
earlier?
dating Negz,
Maddie, is this the one from earlier that didn't Thank you. I appreciate that. The fact, since she started dating Negz, DC now sports a cheap weave of a mullet. It's very greasy. Is from P and now acts like white trash. The fact both of them bring up your MS for whatever reason is disgusting. I know, but it kind of turns me on a little bit. I'll be honest. Look, again, guys. Stop having a go at Jan. Stop having a go at her. Jan's alright. She's alright.
So yes, we will be vlogging those experiences.
Hussy, behave yourself. Don't make me jump in there. Because I told you, I don't take sides either. I will jump on anyone for any fucking reason at any time. Behave yourself, Hussy. I mean it.
Twat Waffle, I did not go to Cruel World. I did not go because I took a look at the...
You were a disaster. And you, Jan, right? Stop bringing people's fucking family into shit, right? Stop that bullshit. Stop bringing up people's fucking kids and all that, right? That's fucking gay as fuck. Stop it. Pack it in. If you can't fucking keep your little beef at each other, then fuck off, honestly. Right? Last warning, or my mods will spank you. Thank you very much, Steph, for becoming a channel member. I appreciate that. Okay, I misread something. Let's continue.
weather report. And I saw that in Pasadena,
Hello,
it was
Addy.
going to be 95 degrees. And that's just 95 degrees.
Yeah,
Friends,
all right,
we're the
all
best
right.
of friends. But my
Like mega super ultra over, like, you know, like pushback type of gay. Not like giving it gay.
relationship with Negz is a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship. And
Brown girl life, you do not want that. I can... Yeah, all right, Jan. Don't be... I just said, don't fucking bring up people's kids in my chat. If you're a content creator, I will fucking... Oh. I won't even spit on my fist before it goes in. Right? Pack it up. Now. Now, what did I just fucking miss? Oh, yeah, Brown girl life, thank you. And no, you don't want me to jump on you. I'm heavier than I look. Trust me.
himself is fine. He is understanding the whole thing. He knew that this time would come eventually, that we would end up selling this place, that we would go our separate ways. And that's, you know, I mean, it is my home, you know, to do with as I like, but I'm choice. So, for those of you who didn't know, Irate Alex decided that...
Oh, God, my bumhole twinged a bit when she said my name. Thank you, ZZZ, for becoming a channel member. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. Thank you very much. Yeah, don't talk about people's kids. You know, if you're going to fight each other, just go at each other. Like, whatever happened to the good old days of just calling each other faggots and the N-word? You know what I mean? Like, them's were the good days. Just slag each other off. Don't go after each other's fucking family. Don't be a basic bitch, fucking bitch-made fucking pussy, okay? Don't do
he was going to dump a bunch of my DMs on Twitter. Because reasons. he decided that it would be prudent to dump a bunch of DMs that he and I exchanged.
Why did I do that, DC?
In late January. Now, in order to understand the context of these DMs...
Now, you guys can fight each other in my chat. I don't give a shit. Have a go at each other. Sling around the worst words you can think of. I don't care about that. You can call each other the N-word and I wouldn't give a fuck. Right? I literally wouldn't give a fuck. What I give a fuck about is people attacking each other's fucking kids. Don't do it. Pack it up.
I need to take you guys back to last year. Specifically last July. Again, this was not something I wanted to discuss.
She hasn't had a job for about 2 years. Lizard. Can I just call you Lizard? Yeah, that's fine. It can be on Kiwi Farmers, but it can also be in my chat as well. It's fine. I don't mind people calling each other faggots and shit. I'm not bothered by that. All right? Don't bring up people's children, please. Thank you. I asked nicely.
Now, but I have no choice. The cat is out of the bag, so I might as well discuss it. Last July, someone sent an email to my place of work. And the email had the hallmarks of a certain person. The second that I saw the email that was sent in, I narrowed it down to 2 people. Tragic was one, and Scott Stevens was the other. And I have my reason.
I'm telling you now, it was Scott fucking Stevens. There is no way that it was tragic. There's no way that it was tragic. The person who got you fired, if this is indeed the reason why you were fired, right? Which to be honest with you, I'm not really inclined to believe that. But if that is the case, it's got to be Scott Stevens. It stinks of him. Let me see. Negz is blacker than me. He is. He uses the N-word way more than me.
For...
Well, I actually said that earlier, Steph. I said it was either Negz or it was Scotty. I'm inclined to believe it was Scotty.
Pinning it on one of those 2 people. Now I'm fairly convinced, I don't have any proof, but I'm fairly convinced that it was Tragic who sent this email. And what a coincidence that the email was sent right around the time that I did that panel with Missy Ann, Drag, and Jules about Tragic. So the email was sent shortly it was sent in that time.
No, again, this was a giant gay op, as I tried to point out to people, to try and expose Tragic. But this had been going on for over 5 months. As I said, I had hold of those DMs for over 5 months. If DC wasn't going to get the information, then what the fuck was she doing?
Period. The email created a huge...
Also, Jan brings up a point. Okay, let's try. Can we define IRL? Define real life. Now, I'm pretty interested how people might insinuate all this kind of thing. Okay, so for me, DM dumping is something that I've never actually done before. I've been on YouTube nearly 7 years, and I've never done it before. Never done it, and I did it for a series of reasons, which I have explained many times. And if you want to see the explanation for that, go to Twitter. Okay. I felt justified in doing so, and I felt like she deserved it. Now, dumping DMs is not going IRL. The contents of those DMs was not her docs. It wasn't her job. It gave no personal details away about her, other than the fact that she was now allegedly running an op to find this alleged person who had sent this email to get her fired. That's to me, that's not going real life. When people go real life, even when someone doxes you, to be honest with you, that's not really going real life either. When someone swats you, that's definitely going real life. Like, if someone gets your docs, spreads it around, and then tries to send people to your house, encourages people to go to your house, that's going real life. The DM had no personal information in it whatsoever. I personally feel like it wasn't going real life. That's my opinion.
mess for me in my office. I cannot get into the reasons why, because then it would reveal what was in the email.
Yeah, contacting someone's employer, that's IRL. I have never, ever tried to contact someone's employer, but DC has. DC has, though. She's attempted to contact people's employer. She literally did it on a live stream. Thank you, Vidal, for the 25. Very generous. Here's a celebratory super chat to mark your first DM dump. Congratulations! Thank you very much. It's very generous of you. Okay, let's continue.
But I knew, I mean, I would have loved to have blamed Negz for it, but it struck me that it was highly unlikely that Negz had written it because, again, it was the writing style. I know Negz's writing style, and as much as I hated him, I knew that Negz was, A, not the kind of person to send an email like that, and B, that, as I have said, Negz is quite lazy.
Here's a celebratory
hold on a
super
second.
chat to mark your first DM dump.
Yay.
Congratulations. One party popper balloon.
Thank you, Vidal. What if someone contacts your art site to label you a fraud? In what way? In what way? I'm gonna need a little bit more context. I don't know what you're talking about, Jan. What is this? Yeah, and plus, like, there's a lot of, there's a lot of public information anyway that's been out there about Clara for a while anyway. So.
Lazy. No offense, honey, but you know you are. And the person who sent the email obviously wanted to embarrass me, possibly get me fired. And it almost worked. It almost worked. I was called into a meeting.
Fedora contacted art websites to get what to do what though? I don't understand. To make you out to be a fraud? What exactly? And I'm pretty sure Fedora's here, so I can hear both sides of this.
And it was a discussion that was very unpleasant and quite confrontational. And we had a conversation about the content of said email. I had an ace up my sleeve.
How do you know that, Jan? How do you know that?
I had my hand on the dead man's switch, and I had no qualms about
Dead man switch.
pulling the switch.
What?
I had no qualms about letting the people who were in this meeting know
Fedora's here. Fedora can give her side of the things.
the lengths that I would be willing to go to preserve my reputation and my job. A reputation that I have taken 30 years to build out of nothing, with no contacts, no...
Didn't you get caught out lying in an interview?
family connections, no nothing. By the sweat of my own brow, I have survived in this...
And then you kind of went from that, right? And without anyone doing anything, you jumped onto YouTube and started reacting to fat women. And started doing this bullshit. So, I mean... Okay.
Town for 30 years. I have climbed the greasy pole of...
She doesn't realize what she just fucking said. Did you do that, DC? Did you do that, did you? Did you climb a greasy pole, did you, DC? Oh, come on. Come on. You know that shit's funny. Come on. Fucking hell, man.
the Washington Press Corps, with great difficulty and a lot of sacrifice and a lot of suffering, a lot of holidays given up, a lot of family time disappointed, a lot of angry husbands, a lot of angry boyfriends, angry friends.
DC's crying about the live stream right now. Hi, DC. It's good to see you, darling. I'm listening to Three Harpies blame me for Alex leaking my... Oh, no, okay, she's not... Well, she might be here. She must have been listening to Vicky Vibes. Blame me for Alex leaking my personal information. The same community rallied to Sylvana's defense, to whom nothing happened. But Alex can do this sort of thing because he has a nice voice. Duh. Obviously. And I'm fucking gorgeous. Yeah, okay. I've already seen the other bullshit that she's come out with. She's a fucking idiot. She really is. She's so dumb. She keeps pretending all these things. Yeah, Vicky, you're a harpy. Vidal's a harpy. Bridget's a harpy. You're now known as the 3 harpies. Harpy 1, 2, and C. There you go.
Why can't you come out? Why can't you go to dinner with XYZ? Well, because I have to go to a stakeout, because I've been called at the last minute, because the
she spends like 55 minutes crying and just being a giant vagina.
Star report is coming out and I have to help oversee it. I have to be locked in a conference room with 20 other people poring over documents for a couple of days with no break. It has not been an easy ride, and I was not about to let...
Remind DC that she blames Sylvana for not having common sense by sending a stranger nudes, but is complaining that she sent a stranger personal information. Gotcha, bitch! It's a good point. It's a good point. Every single argument that comes out of that old bag's fucking mouth, alright? Every single fucking bit of shit that comes out of fucking DC Media Girl's mouth is a lie, contradictory, or just fucking stupid. Okay? Thank you, Queen Bee. Thank you.
Some idiot from the internet destroy everything that I had been building for all those years. So I pulled the dead man switch.
Not really.
And it worked.
Not really.
So I was spared. But
also, she admits to like blackmailing her employer in this. I don't think that's very smart.
I was spared, but I was very angry. I was very angry.
Is that not your default state? Like, I think we should start calling you Irate fucking Media Girl. You know, I'll just be Alex. You know, who sometimes gets a little bit agitated from time to time. You know, slightly peeved, Alex. You can be Irate Media Girl. I would go for that.
I was very angry that somebody who objected to me reacting to fat women on the internet would have the gall and the temerity to try to get me driven out of my job. So I decided that I was going to invest.
I mean, I could sit here and explain what you did to the gaining ground. I mean, what did he do to you exactly? What is it that GG did to you? Reject you. I think DC called him a racist. And then that was it, you know. I think he told her to fuck off and then that was it. I think that was it, you know.
Investigate. I suspected that the person who wrote the email probably came from Negz's community. Why?
It was probably
well,
Negz.
Because at that time, Negz and I were not exactly simpatico. Everybody in his community hated me. You couldn't swing a cat in that community without making contact with someone who loathed me. There were a bunch of content creators in that community. Peanut, Gigi, Fedora, Belinda.
She can't go 5 minutes without mentioning Gigi.
Tragic. People like that who had been coming for me, not tragic, but people who had been coming for me for over a year and who had been smearing me, slandering me.
Can you stop referring to this as a fucking smear campaign? My God, man, get over your fucking self. You know the whole it's just the internet thing? You guys know what that's from, right? That's from when she decided to confront me on her live stream. You know, and I pretty much prevented her from even getting a gotcha on me by saying it's just the internet. And she said the same shit to me. She said that back. It's just the internet. The thing is, both of us said it in those moments. Only one of us meant it.
creating problems for me. And I'll tell you what one of the problems was. One of the problems was that in 2020, shortly after Gigi started on his campaign of terror on YouTube.
Campaign of terror? Campaign? He's a fucking YouTuber. He's literally... Okay, so a reactor to... Oh, my God. Coming this summer, one man on a campaign of vengeance against Hater Nation is taking the fight to fat-reacting bitches in the movie Campaign of Terror. Fuck me, man. What? Everything she says is over-dramatic as fuck.
I got a call from a federal investigator.
Bitch, I can tell you used to work for the mainstream media, all right? The fucking spin and the bullshit that comes out of your fucking mouth, man.
Letting me know that my security clearance was up for renewal. Yes, I have a security clearance at my job. It is required. I am cleared at the secret level at my job. What does that
So was I for 5.5 years, but, you know, some of us actually did a good job.
mean? It means that I have to fill out a 100-page questionnaire once every 5 years, have federal investigators comb through everything. My bank...
Bullshit. You were not going for top secret clearance, all right? You're talking about just basic bitch security clearance. Shut the fuck up.
Counts. My housing background, all my relatives, all of my friends.
Yeah, that's what they do, you know, up to UK, US secret eyes only level.
I have to open up my entire medical record to them so that they can take a look at whether or not I have been treated for psychiatric issues, whether or not I have ever been put on an...
Have you, though?
Antipsychotic, whether or not I am a threat to national security. Because
I mean, you do, like, make active threats, you know, you bring up foreign military force threats against other citizens. I mean, you probably shouldn't be given security clearance, to be honest.
Because my position is national security sensitive. It means...
And here's the thing as well, like, don't forget, you spilled some shit to me in DMs, right? Loose lips sink ships, hooker! If that's the case, then you just breached fucking... the basics of the Official Fucking Secrets Act. Good lord.
Means I am an essential employee. I have had to work
Good God, yeah. Except you haven't worked. You've done non-stop streaming.
every government shutdown. I have had to work during every blizzard, every foul weather instance. I have had to work. I have had to get to work by hook or by crook.
See you later,
No
Renee.
excuses. Bomb threats. If there's a chemical attack, if there's
You're not disappointed. You're not disappointed, Renee. Shut up.
a terror attack, I am expected to report to the office. That's what I do. Unfortunately, because I'm only cleared at the secret level, I will not be able to monetize my security clearance when I retire, because to become a Beltway bandit, you need a top secret clearance, which I do not have. I just have...
Yeah, they're definitely never giving you that. Holy shit.
Have a crummy secret clearance, which means that I am not, for example, authorized to go on WikiLeaks and take a look
I can't even go onto WikiLeaks.
at like the State Department cables and stuff, because those have not been cleared for the public yet. Those are still classified documents, and as someone in my position with my clearance level, I am not authorized to go on WikiLeaks. I have...
Just the bullshit, man. It doesn't stop, does it? It's so natural to her. Thank you, Luna Phoenix. Okay, this is where I get upset. My father worked for the DOD when he was alive. This old bat doesn't have the same clearance as my father did. No, she doesn't. She doesn't. She never has. Because a booker needs security clearance. Okay, thank you for the donation. I appreciate that.
I've never been on WikiLeaks for that very reason. I take that very seriously. So in 2020, I got a call from this investigator telling me that my security clearance was up for renewal. And I began to worry.
I mean, if you're worried, why the fuck did you carry on? Seriously. why the fuck did you then proceed to carry on, you know?
I began to worry. Oh, the dogs are here, Jen.
All right, we're skipping past all this. I don't want to hear this whinging.
For what, a year and a half?
Blah, blah, blah,
Running
blah,
around.
blah.
Now, obviously, I did not want to reveal.
Yeah, all right. Whinge, whinge, whinge.
Thanks to the fuck shit of people who decided that they were going to come for me. Because they don't give a shit. Because they don't get it.
I mean, it didn't stop you from coming for other people and dropping their personal information. You doxed your channel is next, so I mean, fuck you, DC. Fuck you right in the ear.
Because they thought I was unemployed. Because they thought I was crazy.
You are.
Because they didn't like the fact that I wouldn't back Gigi up on his ridiculous merch crusade. Thank you, Skrank. So you decided to let the entire fucking internet know that I have a security clearance.
So, it's fine. People can know about. I'm just going to read this again to everyone real quick. You guys can look this up anytime you want, but the fact that you have a security clearance is not classified. Like, you know, everyone fucking... All of my friends knew that I had up to UK, US secret eyes only when I was serving. It's basic shit. So there's no reason you can't tell someone you have a security clearance. In fact, the State Department and other government agencies advise applicants who have a clearance to include this information on their resumes. Alex was right again. Donate to the Alex is Always Right Foundation.
All right. So just to let you know, I've still got my hand on the dead man's switch, and my employers are well aware of this.
Admitting to blackmail, ladies and gentlemen.
They know what I'm willing to do.
My God, she really is that dumb, isn't she? She is that fucking stupid. She's literally sat there right now admitting that she is actively and currently blackmailing her employer. A fucking amazing. So, I mean, say what you like about me and whatever else, right? But, I mean, what else is there to say to this? What else is there to do?
If they decide to pull some shit with me. There's nothing I can do about the federal investigators. If my security...
Exactly. Security monitor lizard. Fuck me. How do I even react to that? How the fuck do I even respond to that? And she calls me fucking stupid. And yeah, I am a little bit, right? I've never claimed to be intelligent, unlike, you know, Captain, I've been to every university on planet Earth. You know, I admit to being a blunt fucking knife and a sharp draw, you know what I mean? But she just admitted to that shit. I hope so too, ABC. I hope so too. I hope so too.
security clearance is not renewed,
You miss Shaddy. I know. Also, she called me an SJW the other day. Okay. Alright. Yeah, that's okay. Hello, Trash Ketchum. Yeah, exactly. I'm as sharp as a fucking water balloon. You know, it is what it is. You know, I don't claim to be smart at all. All right, I don't. And you know, I told you, I admit my faults. You know, when I decided to enter the Hater Nation, you know, I made a lot of fucking mistakes. I made a lot of mistakes when I entered the Hater Sphere. Hey, you know what? Fuck it. You know, I'm now I'm an SJW. Yeah. You know the old 2016. You know, social justice warrior slur. You know. All right. Okay. I'll be the most right wing SJW. Actually, no. Because I consider Negz to be a right wing SJW. You know what I mean? Fuck it. You know, I'll be an SJW. It's fine. Oh yeah, that's weird as well. Like Negz called me he called me a far left extremist, which was really weird because he then tried to like label me as like the opposite, which is really weird. I don't even know who I am anymore. I don't know who I am. These motherfuckers, man, in the same sentence, they will make a statement, and then in the next, they'll just completely contradict. I mean, I don't consider myself left-wing. I consider myself to be, you know, further right than Winston Churchill, you know. But, you know, whatever. But, you know, political leaning has nothing to do with SJW. So, you know, I guess being a liberal nationalist makes me an SJW, I suppose. Also, isn't it them who keep bringing up my personal characteristics and not me? Hey, whenever I talk about it on Twitter, I'm just trying to talk and spread some positivity. You know, for 7 weeks now, I've been exercising. I've been spending less time in this little fucking space, doing other things. You know, cleaning and all that kind of stuff. I've been trying to be positive. You know, I'm even having my assessment for fucking therapy on Friday. I don't mind admitting that. To me, that's a positive thing. You know, I fully encourage everyone who has mental health problems, physical problems, to seek out help. Absolutely. I am not above admitting that at all.
Cryptic threw £5 because they are a good boy. You're blackish.
How do I even respond to that, Cryptic? Thank you. Shh, little boots. Shush now. Shush. Don't fucking tell people that shit. Shh. Look, you know the rules, right? If I had to see it, then so do you.
Retire. Now, I would have preferred to retire a little later. I'm only 57 years old. I'm going to be missing out on a huge amount of benefits and stuff if I retire, let's say, tomorrow. You know, if I get word tomorrow that my security clearance is not being renewed because of reasons.
I mean, let's be honest, right? If it's not getting renewed, it's probably not because of me. Because as we know, people are allowed to know if you have a security clearance. So, I mean, it's not really going to be me, is it? It's probably going to be you spreading people's personal information around or hanging around with a serial doxer, harasser, and general all-round piece of shit. Or that haircut, you know? I mean, I wouldn't give you security clearance. I mean, the threat, you know, the IDF threats weren't really enough. I mean, fucking hell. Yeah.
And believe me, people are like, oh, well, this, because Alex, one of the things that Alex said, Irate Alex, Jen, one of the things that Alex said was, well, you know, something about not understanding the difference between my job being secret, which it was not, because...
Oh, God, she's fucking literally being a pedantic arsebag right now. Stop it, DC. You just latch on to, like, with DC, you have to be very careful with your words, is what I'm saying.
The number of people
yeah, all right, shut up.
Aggro and rage and resentment.
Oh God, let me just go back.
Got
a little
upset.
Bit. Okay, but about there. There we go.
Now, as a result of Alex doing what he did, it wasn't just me who got upset.
Oh no, guys. Oh no. Wait for it.
It wasn't just me.
It wasn't just her. It wasn't just DCMedia Girl, ladies and gentlemen. Oh no.
You know who got upset?
Who, DC? Please!
And what upset me more
Pray tell!
Than what Alex did?
Oh, please, let me know.
They upset Negz.
I upset Negz, guys! I upset Negz. I upset Neggy Poo. Oh dear. You know what? I am not even remotely sorry. I'm not even remotely, even a little bit. You know, I'm glad that he's been raging for a few days now. If he has a heart attack and dies, I mean, I might come to death. I don't know, you know. I might join him on the other side of this mortal coil because I just spooged too much, you know. I dehydrated to death or just coughed to death from laughing at the fact that he fucking just had a heart attack because he has not stopped spurging the fuck out about me ever since, you know. Guys, I actually triggered Negz, and do you know what? Good. I'm really happy. I'm really happy that I've been able to provide so many people with so much entertainment by simply dumping a few screenshots onto Twitter. It's been amazing. it will forever go down in internet history as the moment that a retard cripple like myself, someone who is fucking dumb, who can literally fall over thin air at any minute, literally got the upper hand on you, DC Media Girl. Yes, you fucking idiot. You highly educated, super upper class bitch got out fucking smarted, outplayed by my retard fucking ass. And I hope it stings for the rest of your life, you old, crumpled up, dry hooker. Oh, I hope you fucking feel it. I hope you do. Oh, it's amazing, isn't it? It's amazing. Look how triggered you are. Look how angry. She's so angry that her glasses are steaming up, guys. Thank you. Death before decaf. Thank you very much for the super chat. It's very kind of you. Very generous of you. Federal Services looked into her work history and she was called out for lying in a documentary about Fox News by Fox News. That she smoked weed on stream. Yeah, she has smoked weed on stream. I have said that, yeah. She's doxed, admitted to black... Yep, she's done that. She's consumed pot on stream, yeah. Which, for those reasons... I mean, those reasons alone are going to stop her from doing anything, really. Thank you, Shadow, you lovely man. Coom to death. Send pics before you do. Okay. All right, that's fair. That's fair. It's fair. That's fine. It's fine. I was playing six. This shit weren't even fucking 4D chess, man. It's not like I planned. It's not like I planned. I took those screenshots 5 months ago, and I kept them. I had no intention of dumping them. I don't dump DMs. I don't. But she carried on, didn't she? She carried on. Her and Negz, her and her little rat boy, never stopped. DC just co-signed all of Negz's harassment. There are a few people, there's a few content creators in my live chat right now who were harassed constantly and consistently by fucking Negz. All the shit that she's done for 5 months. I kind of sat back and I watched it, you know. I sat back and I was like, oh no, you know, this shit is getting out of hand. It's getting out of hand. Oh, I love you, William. I love you, William. I do miss you. I don't see you enough anymore. I don't see you anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, William Stenchever in the chat is one of my oldest and greatest trolls. Very, very, very few times these days do you get someone with the class. Yeah, exactly. Vicky Vibes is one of those people. Thank you for Dell.
The digital version of Mac in It Rain. Here, Daddy, take my money. Best show in town. Flying money mouth face. Flying money bag.
Do you know how funny it sounds when the Streamlabs bot reads the fucking... Thank you, Vidal. Oh, good grief. Yeah, William's a good guy. He's a good guy. He is. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, as I said, DC kept going. She kept going. She kept mouthing it. She kept downplaying everything that Negz did. Everything. And I mean, at what point, you know, do I say to myself, it might be fucking time. You know what I mean? It might be time to give them both a spanking. And at the end of the day, you know, what did the DM do? For real, answer me, chat. Answer me here, please. Please, answer me. What did me leaking that, other than trigger the pants off of, you know, DC and Negz and all of their weird stands, what did it actually do? It didn't do anything, did it? It did nothing. It's not, Jan. It's something I've tried to explain. Right. This isn't a personal vendetta. It's not, because I don't hate any people. I don't hate you. I don't even hate Callie, really. You know, despite, you know, all the fights and stuff. I don't hate DC. I don't even hate Negz, despite him mentioning my children. Thank you, CEH Beach. With the power invested in me, I hereby revoke DC Media Girl's Gen X card. So let it be written, so let it be done. She's now a boomer. Thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate that. It's not that she did anything to me other than, you know, gaslight me, downplay me, outright dismiss my fucking criticism of her. In some cases, she complains about smear campaigns, complains about slander. Well, she slandered me as well, you know. She has done all that. I agree with you, Dan. He should know. I never mentioned his. I'm one of the few people that had never mentioned his children. Up
With the
until that
power
point.
invested in me, I hereby revoke DCMedia Girl's Gen X card. So let it be written. So let it be done.
You know, she did enough to me, really, for me to go, you know, I'm probably going to give you a spank. But it's not just that, like, you don't get to do all the shit that she's done, you know, to people that I'm friendly with, people that I'm actually friends with as well. You don't get to throw around your weight like that and not have any kind of consequence. But here's the thing. What did me doing that do? You know? Yes, he did. Yes, he did, Jan. Yes, he did. And I never mentioned his kids. I only brought it up after he decided to call my children retarded and crippled. I never said anything like that to him up until that point. But yeah, you know, DC was, you know, swinging her fucking weight around, throwing her weight around, pretty much co-signing everything Negz did, you know, and it's not really acceptable, is it? I don't believe that it's acceptable, and at the end of the day, the DM dump, it's not going to do anything. You know, DC can sit there and she can pretend like it's gonna, like it's some kind of nuclear bomb, and she has been doing that. She has been doing that. She's acting like it's the worst thing in the world. But you know what? Like, chat, help me out here. If you get doxxed, what should you do? Ignore it, is the answer. Ignore it. Don't respond. Don't bring attention to it. Right? And now what I did was not doxing, no matter how much he wants it to be. It's not doxing. There was no personal information in those DMs. Right? She could imagine if she had just ignored it. Imagine if she'd just done that instead of going up like a big bottle of pop. I know, Yato. I know. It's almost like the guy's a constant and consistent hypocrite, just like DC. Isolationist, thank you very much for the super chat. I used to have security clearance. Same. What I do, I
used to have security clearance too. What I do, I buffed and waxed floors and cleaned restrooms at Bell Helicopter's military department. Cheers.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, I mean, here's another thing as well, Jan. Like, let's say I took Negz seriously for a minute, because he did threaten my wife today. He did. For some reason, even though I haven't done anything to his family. But okay, if I went to our police about that, I mean, you know, what would they do? You know, he lives in the United States of America, where each state has its own rules and regulations, and we are here on our little island with our many licenses for things. I have to be a realist, have to be a pragmatist about things. That's the way that I do things, you know. It's your choice to do that. This is my opinion.
They upset him. And when Negz gets upset, I get upset.
Oh, sorry.
Negz was hurt and angry. I was hurt and angry.
I know, Jan, but what would they do? They'd take a report from you. Yeah, I know that. But they wouldn't be able to do anything. You know what I mean?
And I didn't want us to start in this, like, perpetual motion machine of aggro and rage. And
I know. Negz is a pussy. He's a pussy. You know, he said that man has been gobbing it for 10 years on the internet. I know who he is. I know what kind of dude he is. I ain't bothered. I ain't that bothered. You know what I mean? But, you know, at the end of the day, I'm allowed to sit here and point out all the fucked up shit he's done. And that's what I'm going to do.
Resentment. But to see Negz get that upset on stream.
Did he cry? Please tell me he cried.
Was so upsetting to me.
Hey,
and to know that he
Hello, sir. It's been a second. I hope you're well.
Was upset that somebody had come for me, IRL. Because that's exactly what Alex did. He went IRL on me.
No, this is not going IRL, no matter how much you say it, DC. I know you like to repeat this, and you've been repeating it all day on Twitter, but no matter how much you repeat yourself, it ain't going IRL.
Because he decided that it was his position, judge, jury, and executioner, over my future. And believe me, People have been dismissed from my agency for failing to list a single brother-in-law on that form. A brother-in-law. A brother-in-law that they may not have even known they had. Or a sibling that they may not know that they had, because the dad was out there catting around and they had siblings in some other country that they didn't know about. People have been fired for that, for not revealing something that they did not know. So for Alex to say, oh, well...
It's been a minute since I've been able to listen to your streams. I'm glad. I'm doing better these days. Thank you very much, TOS. I hope you're getting on, man. I hope you're getting on.
You know, nothing can happen based on internet bullshit. You are a fucking liar, Alex.
No, I'm not, though. That's the thing. If I give an opinion, and that is an opinion, it is literally an opinion. That doesn't make me a liar. That's giving my opinion. And I'm also not wrong. Oh dear. Oh dear me.
You are a liar. And you don't know what
you're a liar!
you're talking about. And how dare you take that liberty with my personal information?
I mean, there was no personal information in there, really. What personal information was there in there?
Dare you? Because you thought I was running an op?
Well, I mean, you did tell me that you were running an op.
Did it ever occur to you, Alex, that maybe I didn't trust you that much?
I mean, you trusted me enough to tell me about security clearance and your op. So, I mean, which is it, dude?
Did it ever occur to you that maybe what I told you, maybe, was not entirely true?
Okay, well, if it ain't true, then why are you getting so bothered then? Fucking hell, man. Girl, you were a disaster. Yeah, Negz went IRL with Callie and Shane. Like, he messaged Shane's dad. That's not right. That's not right, is it? You know, here's the thing. You know, me and Callie, you know, we've butted heads a few times, okay? We've said some fucking horrible things to each other. We used to get on with each other. We used to get on quite well, all right? But here's the thing. I've never tried to contact Callie's family. I've never tried to go after Callie's... well, I mean, at the time, Shane was Callie's boyfriend, right? So I never went after Shane. I didn't go after Shane's family. I didn't make this into this weird, like... Oh, did you know that your son is dating a black supremacist and lives in a rich white neighborhood? That's so weird, man. Why did people always like make it about race as well? It's bizarre to me. Like, I don't know why Negz made it about race. What word am I saying? Bufford? Borford?
Did it ever occur to you that maybe I'm not so stupid?
I mean, you pretty fucking much are, DC. I mean, fuck me. I thought I was dumb until I watched this stream. Admitting to fucking blackmailing your employer live? Wasn't very smart, was it? Yeah, I don't get why Negz decided to contact Shane's dad. That's fucked up. I would never do that. Alex, can you please explain what wipe the floor with actually means? Oh, wipe the floor with, I mean, if I say, if this was IRL, you know, and we were stood in the same room, and I said, Yato, I'm going to wipe the floor with you, it means I'm going to beat the shit out of him. That's what it means. And if you say it in like a sporting context, like, you know, that means you're going to beat them at the game, you know? And if you say it on the internet, well, I guess it depends on the context, really.
Did it ever occur to you that there were things that I said to you in those DMs to get you off my fucking back? That you are...
So you're all right. So you're admitting to be a liar as well, because you can't deal with criticism. I mean, I wasn't even like, go look at the DM, guys. You know, I wasn't even pressing that hard. She's crying about gaining ground. Oh.
You are now out there parading around like you just made a big win.
I mean, I didn't really parade around as such. You know, I had a little bit of pushback. You know, I mean, I'm allowed to respond to that pushback.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe I didn't tell you the whole truth, Alex. Maybe I didn't.
Okay. Well, I mean, why are you annoyed?
You wanted to release those DMs for a couple of reasons. You wanted to put me in my place.
No, it's not about being put in the place. Like, I don't understand where you get this bullshit from. You have consistently and constantly acted in bad faith towards a lot of people in the last 5 months. All right, and the fact that I woke up and one of the first things I saw when I opened my phone up is being tagged by your moron bitch boy of a fucking alleged boyfriend having a crack at me, right? For no fucking reason. I haven't even said anything, right? No, go fuck yourself, DC. Honestly, go fuck yourself.
And you wanted to create a rift between me and Negz.
No, I don't care. I mean, stay together. It's been really funny, you two together, to be honest with you. If you two are for realsies, banging, I mean, try not to start a fire with all that dust, you know, but good, I'm happy for you. I wasn't joking when I quote tweeted both of you and I said, you know, that I'm legitimately unironically happy for you both. Good. But the fact is, both of you carried on being a pair of arse bags, right? You both kept going IRL with people and you kept fucking co-signing harassment and doxing and fucking everything else on this goddamn fucking list of scum fuckery. You kept going. You didn't fucking stop, DC. That's why I did it. I didn't do it to split you up. I didn't do it to fucking bully you into stopping hooker. That's not why I did it. I did it to give you a taste of your own fucking medicine, bitch. Why is this so hard?
That's what you wanted to do. And protect Gigi for God only knows what reason.
Why do you think I'm protecting Gigi? What is this? She thinks I like work for Gigi. Like, do you not know who I am? I cannot be told what to do. Ugh. I'm not angry, Jan. I'm not angry. I'm not angry. It's just insane. Oh, bothered. Is it the way I say bothered? Is that Why do these people... Okay, Mickey, hold on. She told you she was talking to Negz to fish for information. It's why she's saying you wanted to cause a rift. No, I didn't want to cause a rift. I mean, it'd be funny if it happened, you know. Guys, and this is unironic, right? These two motherfuckers said I was, and I quote, hate groomed. So, the Gaining Ground, Savannah, Belinda, that evil redneck lady, Kiwi Farms, you know, who make some really funny memes of me as well. I really enjoy those, Atomic Age Animal. Thank you. I always appreciate those. I've been hate groomed, guys. I have been hate groomed. Cecil hate groomed me. Bothered. There we go, Steph. Thank you. I wasn't just groomed. Like, they didn't come along and just start brushing my hair. I don't think they know what that word means. I mean, I think, like, if someone says to you, you've got multiple sclerosis, therefore you lack agency. Is that not gaslighting me? Again, by the way. And that's also like, they're basically saying that I'm completely incapable of formulating my own opinion. And everything I have done can be completely and utterly dismissed. And just thrown out the window and ignored. I mean, if that was the case, I don't really understand why they're getting mad about me still. Then, if that's the case, I thought I was being abused, Negz, but then again, he says that and then goes and starts making threats towards me and my family and, you know, my community and stuff. So I mean, if that's the case, Negz, if I really do lack agency, then you just threatened a disabled man without any without agency. You know what I mean? They cannot remain consistent with this. If I am a disabled, broken-brained person who has been declared as lacking agency and I can't make decisions for myself and I'm being groomed and I'm no longer capable of making my own decisions or being coherent, then why did you then go on to threaten me afterwards, Negs? Thank you, Hussy. Take all my money. Thank you, Hussy. Thank you, Hussy. Once you hit 100,000 subs, you have to groom someone. Well, let's be honest, right? I gave up on the whole 100,000 subscriber goal a long time ago. Like Negs keeps going on about like, oh my god, his channel's gonna crumble. Okay, you know what? If my channel dies, it dies, man. If it dies, it dies. You know, I'm not as invested in YouTube as I used to be, guys. I'm not. Like, there was a time when I really, really wanted to get the silver play button, and I wanted that tick next to my name. But you know, I have to be realistic about this shit. You know, I'm trying to prioritize my own health, my own mental health, and spend time with my family and do things like housework and trying to help my wife keep on top of all that stuff, you know, as much as I possibly can. You know, sorry. Hello, Buddha Betch. How are you? How are you, darling? Yeah, I'm a vulnerable adult who can be controlled and manipulated, guys. Fuck me, honestly. Yes, I also have ADHD. I have ADHD, which is really, it's not a disability. It's not a disability. In my opinion, it's not. It's a superpower. You know, Vicky, don't be jealous now. Has Negs forgot what happened to him when we took him down and he lost his mind? I mean, but he's changed, Queen Bee. He's changed. No, I agree with you, Jan. You know, you and me, we can agree with that. YouTube shouldn't be important. I agree with you. You know, it is my personal primary method of earning money. At the end of the day, I lost my job. I was medically discharged from it, you know. I'm trying to build up my strength. I'm trying to get myself to a much better place. I've been doing that for 7 weeks. But Negz and DC, oh, no. You know, no, they're seething.
That's what you wanted to do. You failed.
All right. Well, you know what? You know, at the end of the day, okay, if I failed, then why are you still bothered? Why are you angry? Why are you still tweeting about this? Why are you still getting mad and angry about it? And at the end of the day, I know that my tweet did nothing. I know deep down it's just some fucking tweets, man.
Now, Alex, I've given you a lot of grace.
Oh, thank you, milady, thank you.
I've given you far more grace than you deserve.
Oh, thank you. I am but a peasant, humbled beneath you. Lady DCMedia Girl, lady face person, yes.
Because I pity you because of your physical condition.
Don't pity the fool.
And I thought to myself,
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound.
maybe the illness is affecting
She's mad at me.
your mind. Maybe that's why you have such a tremendous hate bone.
Does anyone else notice that she talks an awful lot like Donald Trump, doesn't she? She talks an awful lot like Donald Trump.
For me, I have done nothing to you.
No. Boo baby, no. I don't have a hate boner for you. I don't hate you. I don't hate you. I don't. You can keep saying that as much as you like. I wouldn't sing to you in the lovely manner in which I just did.
You. Nothing. I have supported you. I've had you on panel. I have praised.
Oh, thank you. I am but a teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini peasant YouTuber of whom you gave a chance, of whom you guested on your panel. Yeah, even though my channel literally eats yours and Negs, I'm just saying.
You. I have given you a code Amos.
I gave you a code Amos. Yeah, well, you know, attractive man on set. It is what it is.
Been very kind to you.
I gave you everything, and look what you did. Look what you did. You threw it back at my fucking... She thinks she's Lady fucking Muck, doesn't she? You know who she kind of reminds me of now? Fucking Hyacinth Bucket. I can imagine her in a car with Negz, and she's like, "Slow down, Negz, slow down!" And pedestrian, Negz, pedestrian, slow down, pedestrian. Oh, yes, yeah, bouquet residence. No, it's not bucket, it's bouquet. That's what I see her as, you know.
And you turn around.
Except, like, she's way sweatier.
And you potentially destroy my career by...
I mean, not really. Not really.
Bleeding out that I have a security clearance, which
everyone's allowed to know, as I said. Like, you can just look this up. It's really not hard to look up. You can Google that shit.
Now gives a green light to every asshole who goes on Kiwi farms or who...
The den of Satan. It's a den of evil and debauchery and degeneracy. Thank you, Terry K, for becoming a channel member. I knew Mickey was going to get angry at me if I said
who hates me to now start stirring the pot and...
Well, you know... The thing is, right, if a lot of people hate you, right, then surely, like, that's your doing, isn't it?
Making a mess. And Texas, to answer your question earlier, the reason...
There's someone in the chat saying, what sickness does Alex have? I'm retarded.
The reason I couldn't say all this was because I was not ready to talk about my situation at work.
It's because you were trying to do a fucking gay op, okay? Did we not learn our lesson from Crowton T? I thought you knew about all of that shit. You know, the Crowton T doxing server and all of that's where the term gay ops came from. That's where the term gay ops came from. All right? That was the thing that came before Bloodsports. That literally was the thing that DC needs a lesson in internet history. You know what I mean? Thank you, Vicky, for continuing your channel membership. I appreciate that. She's having a big strop. She's a stroppy person. I appreciate you, Jan. Honestly, I do. I'm not joking. I do appreciate you. I mean, because look at this. You know, the stream started off with us kind of throwing shade at each other. Now, you know, it's cool beans, you know what I mean? Luna, congratulations, Alex, on becoming a tarnished. Now go fix the Elden. No, I don't want to. Hello, XX. Hi. Everyone should go subscribe to XX. Mods, do me a favor, get XX's link, please, and give XX a subby wubby doodah, because XX does the Lord's fucking work. Hello, Holofoller. Well, Holofoller. Hello, by the way. She claims to know about Bloodsports and stuff, like, probably because she watched one Medica stream. And that's another thing. She accused French Fried Girl, right, of being anti-Semitic. And she's accused other people of being anti-Semitic too. But she's like this huge fan of Mr. Medica. Now, I love Mr. Medica. But the thing is, I ain't sitting here getting precious about anti-Semites, am I? The man has an avatar with a Nazi uniform. You know what I mean? And he said some very, very spicy things. Medica has said far worse than... well, yeah, yes, Trash Ketchum, but, you know, I'm not allowed to bring up that argument, you see. I'm not allowed to bring up that argument. Who's that known doxer trigger lover? FFG is fat. She is very round. She is. And, you know, she needs... Do something about that hair, please, for fuck's sake. Hashtag Sweetie Squad. Oh yeah, that reminds me as well. Hashtag ALOG Nation, guys. I need to like make a graphic for that and have that on the screen.
Work. I wasn't, because like I said, my security clearance has not been completed. I don't know if it's hanging in the balance. I have no idea.
It's not. If anybody has put their security clearance, even if there is fucking security clearance, let's be honest. Even if there is, let's be honest. The reason why you'd get rejected is because of you.
Based on internet bullshit.
Well, I mean, you started it.
On stupid crap that's...
Who is Roxo?
started because Gigi was triggered.
Why does it always come back to gaining ground? Somebody, please.
By Young Dumb Honey Buns merch.
And she's a weirdo. Is like she's been getting like these fucking chin tattoos and stuff, and she looks really odd. Like, you know, she used to be really attractive, man, but like she keeps doing things to her face.
And it's led up to this. And I'm the one who's being called obsessive, crazy.
Well, I mean, yeah, you kind of are, though, bitch.
Out of my mind, a crazed...
To be fair, right, these are things that you've called me in the past as well.
Stalker, unhinged.
Well,
Alex, you do not know what the federal investigators...
Okay.
...asked me.
Oh, shut up, you bitch. Don't
you
care.
know, a lunatic?
Oh, they don't care.
You know, media
Cry more.
organizations get...
Cry more.
Last summer,
we released a video that no one fucking watched. No one gives a shit, DC. Shut the
two
fuck
whistleblowers.
No,
Very
blah, blah, blah.
embarrassing. Deeply...
No
way of knowing this.
Embarrassing. You're embarrassing.
But that's why. Because everybody in the division was on pins and needles.
Oh, shut up. No one cares.
Destroy everything that I'd worked for.
No one cares.
I was walking the dogs today, and I was...
Oh, let's be honest, those dogs are dead at this point.
Trying to think of why it is that your behavior is so familiar to me.
Oh, God. Oh, yeah. This is the bit I wanted to get to. Strap yourselves in, ladies and gents. We're about to go full daddy issues, ladies and gentlemen. Full fucking daddy issues. Strap yourselves in. Pull your pants down. Pull your socks. All the way up to industry approved levels. Because she is about to project daddy issues onto me like... Pull your pants down, socks up, guys. Remember, assume the position. You know, in fact, before she does this, there's got to be a sound in my fucking... Irate Alex is an asshole. Daddy issues! You know, you remind me of someone right now, actually, DC Media Girl. You know who you remind me of?
You fucking piece of shit! Again!
Oh, dear. Oh, dearie me. You know... she's about to ruin my whole thing for, like, women with daddy issues, isn't she? For fuck's sake.
It was ringing a bell, and I realized what it was.
Hey, Holly.
You're not going to like this, but you can go fuck yourself for what you've done. What you've done to me, and how much you upset Negz.
I'll go fuck myself in the ear right now, DC. Don't you worry, darling.
Because that I will not stand for.
Okay, well, I mean, let's be honest. You don't stand a lot. Like, you probably don't stand as... I probably stand up more than you do. You know. I mean, you are, you know, that flat stomach that you were talking about ain't exactly flat right now, is it?
Stand for it. I will be okay.
I mean...
I will be okay. I promise.
Yeah, you can go live in Negz's attic, I'm
Don't
sure.
you ever dare upset Negz like that again. Don't you dare do that.
Wait. I have the perfect thing. I have the perfect thing for this. Okay.
But you can go fuck yourself for what you've done. What you've done to me, and how much you upset Negz. Because that I will not stand for. I will not stand for it. I will be okay. I will be okay. I promise. But don't you ever dare upset Negz like that again. Don't you dare do that. Your behavior, Alex, reminds me very much of my...
I almost had the timing right. With that one. Almost. Ah, for fuck's sake. It's been a fun day. It's been a fun couple of days. It has. I'm just looking at my sound pad trying to find something that
Again!
There we go. I just wanted to play something else.
Father.
You remind me of my father.
As my father got older, and my father started to fear death, he became angrier and more vicious. And he started to lash out at all the people who were around him who were going to outlive him. He was particularly angry at my mother, who was 21 years his junior.
The thing is, right, let's be honest. The woman raised you. I mean, come on now.
Not to mention me. Huh. I came along when my father was 62 years old.
What a virile stud! You know I don't fear death, right? I fear the way that it'll happen. It's something you don't even realise. You guys remember I had a cancer scare in December, right? Pretty stressful time for me. But I unironically was hoping that I would get it. I wasn't joking. When I said that, I wasn't joking. I really meant that shit. Because at least that way, it would be an acceptable way for me to die, you know? Because let's be honest, right? You know how I'm gonna die, don't you? I fear the method in which I will die. And that is probably going to be falling down the stairs and landing in cat poo. Because the cat litters are at the bottom of the stairs. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to die that way. Cat poo's awful, guys, you know?
He deeply resented the fact that we were going to outlive him. And the thought of us outliving him was driving him crazy. It was making him crazy. My father was a man who kept loaded guns all over the house.
Just can't see. I'm so
I have had to stand between my father and my mother.
I feel like someone's probably gonna kill me, aren't they? And Janice, look, I'm not joking, right? There are cat litter trays at the bottom of my stairs, and that's probably how I'm gonna go out.
And had the barrel of a gun put to my chest because my father said he was going to kill her. Why? Because he did not want to go out alone.
The thing is, like, it doesn't make sense. I mean, it's not that I don't believe her. It's just that the dad's logic here really doesn't make sense. Like, wouldn't you want to die before everyone else? Because then you don't have to go through the pain of watching everyone else die. You know what I mean?
And he sure as hell did not want anything that he had built to outlast him. He was crazy. Crazy at the end. That's what you remind me of.
I remind you of a man who was frightened of death and put a gun to your chest because he wanted to kill your mother. I mean, it's a little bit harsh, isn't it? It's a I mean, I don't know. How do I respond to that? You know what I mean? I remind her of someone who was going. It's a bit of a reach. It's a little like she's trying to say that she reminds me of her dad. You know, who was a bittered man who was terrified of death and wanted to blow away his wife because he didn't want to go out alone. You know, that's what she said, and she says I'm like that. She reminds me of him, and I'm a lot of things. There's a list. There's a list of things that I am that I'll sit here and happily admit to. That's a bit much, though. Come on. And yes, Yato, I agree with you. That's what we call anecdotal. It's not even a point anyway. I'm not that bad. I disappear for days at a time. Come on now. Chill out. Yeah, I'm not your dad. Stop projecting your daddy issues onto me.
That's what you remind me of, Alex.
Okay. Cool.
You have clearly lost your fucking mind. And I would normally, like I said, I would give you grace. That's over. That's over.
Oh, shit.
Now, I have been
Hashtag Alex is over party.
planning. I have been planning on what I could do to get my revenge.
If you say this unironically on a live stream, right, you might be the one who's off her fucking tits.
Because as I have said, I'm a very vindictive person.
We know. We've
But
been
you know
known,
what, Alex?
DC.
I don't need to, because your body is going to shut you down. Your
Yeah, all right, but it's still sexy, though, isn't it?
body is your punishment. And it's not my problem. It's not my fault that you have MS.
When did I blame you? When did I ever blame you for it? Guys in the chat, this is not an echo chamber. Please tell me, have you ever seen me blame? I mean, all right, in the last 24 hours, I have been blaming her for MS, but that's because she said this. When have I ever blamed MS on? I mean, yeah, I always blame Shani. That's a long-standing meme. I also blame the YouTube Premiere music as well because it's fucking terrible. Why am I entertaining it? Because it's content consequence. That's why. And yeah, that would be a natural death, wouldn't it? By the way, also, that's not how MS really works. To be honest with you, especially my type. Okay.
It's not my fault that you're sick. It's not my fault that you have these issues. It's not my fault that you've got physical problems and mental.
It feels to me like she's talking to someone else right now. Doesn't it? Please don't never be sorry, right? Never ever be sorry for the nutty shit she says in this live stream. Don't be sorry for it, honestly. I don't take offense to it. It's just baffling. I sit back and go, what the fuck? Why would I? It doesn't make sense. I never said this.
Problems and financial problems and all of that.
Financial problems? When did I ever let off I had financial problems? Where did she get that from? Oh, is this because I had to go at her for being classist? Is that it? Yeah, I don't understand why she's mentioning money here. By the way, go to streamlabs.com/Irate Alex to make my financial problems go away.
But now you have turned this into my problem. You have come for me. And now
no, Yato, it's just that weed doesn't go well with me, okay? The day I left the Navy, I was like, right, I'm no longer under naval law. I can smoke weed. And I tried it, and I smoked a lot of it. And it took so fucking long to do anything. And when it did, I couldn't move. And plus, I don't like the taste of it. I don't like the smell of it. It's not my thing. I'm a speed guy.
Now you have upset Negz too. So my solace, if you can even call it that, get ready for it, is knowing that I don't have to lift a finger to get back at you because your body is going to do the work for me.
It does.
You're the one.
I've been recommended edibles before. Actually, don't give me cocaine. I've done cocaine. It was a very, very. It was an evening where I still can't remember a lot, okay? And it wasn't good.
Who's going to have to deal with the bullshit that you have done and what you have done to me, which is inexcusable.
I mean, I didn't do anything, really, when you think about it.
And unforgivable. Unforgivable.
Okay.
And that is your punishment.
Yeah, well, you know what? You killed Jesus. All right? We're fucking even, DC. We're fucking even, okay? Fuck you.
That's what you're going to have to contend with.
Are we allowed edibles in the UK? Do you need a fucking license for that shit? I don't know. I don't know anything about edibles, to be honest with you.
And if you have a moment towards the...
Can we have those in the UK, Jan? I'd never seen them anywhere.
The end, where you're going to pull a George Wallace or Lee Atwater, have a road to Damascus experience, where you all of a sudden start apologizing to all the people that you have wronged.
I'm never going to apologize. Do you even know me? Are they on Amazon? Okay. I have to, I've spoken to Cecil about gummies and all that type of stuff before. And it's something I would like to investigate further, to be honest with you. It's just, I don't like putting things in my body that kind of take away, my... It's why I don't like drinking. I stopped drinking before the MS came,
I do not accept your apology.
Do you? Okay, I'm never going to apologize to you. I had no intention of apologizing to you, DC. If someone put a gun to my fucking head and said apologize, I'd go, no. I'm too much of a dick, right? Now, go fuck yourself, buddy. I don't care. I don't care about your feelings. Please realize this. I was never your friend. I explained all this. What part of... Well, I was literally on your live stream and I said, I'm a dick. A big floppy fucking dick. I am an arsehole. Why does nobody listen to me when I say this shit? I'm not your fucking friend. I'm not here to hold your hand, Snowflake. All right? I'm not friends with you fucking internet people. I'm not, right? There's a couple of people I do consider to be friends, right? But I never considered you to be a friend. You know, we weren't fucking holding hands and skipping through a fucking meadow, all right? I appeared in some of your live chats and you eventually started inviting me on. And we had a couple good live streams. That doesn't make us fucking friends. That doesn't make us fucking friends. You've never sat with me in a Discord VC and listened to me speak about life and have discussions and debates about some of the most arbitrary bullshit as friends often do between each other. You've not gamed with me. You ain't played Ark with me, hooker. You ain't played fucking 7 Days to Die or something else like that. You ain't my fucking friend, bitch. You never fucking were. What is it with you fucking people and thinking that all these content creators are friends, guys? No, you're not. Because you're all cunts that will eventually stab each other in the back. Because that's what Hater Nation fucking does. All of them do it. Shit. Fuck a duck, man. You claim to be a fan of fucking Mr. Metica, but you literally just did right now. In this fucking live stream, you just did an Ethan Ralph to Metica, to me. You projected your daddy issues bullshit onto me. That's fucking weird. That's really, really weird for a start, okay? That stream where fucking the fat boy, the gunt, is crying and screaming at fucking Metica, and then he starts getting upset and crying. Metica, if you're a fan of him, then you should know that there are no fucking friends, okay? There's a couple of people I consider to be friends, absolutely. But you just did what the gunt did to Metica a month or so ago. In this scenario, I'm Jim. In this scenario, you are Ethan quad-titty fucking Ralph. This is insane to me. It's fucking insane to me, man. Even Ralph has them weird moves things going on right now. And yeah, he's been screaming. Like, literally, DC is sweet! She's fucking screaming. This is right. Press 1 in the chat, right? If it is just fucking weird for her to project all of that shit onto me, right? Yeah, that's literally it. Like, don't get me wrong, guys. You know, friendships can develop between people. Of course they can. Of course they can. There are people that I've met online that I consider to be friends. There are people that I've met online that have come to my house. Okay? It can happen. But what? I come onto a couple of live streams and you think I'm your fucking actual friend? What? It's a weird definition of friendship, isn't it? I can be I'm friendly with a lot of people. You know, and at the end of the day, I told you, in the near 7 years I've been on this fucking platform making videos, live streaming, this was the first time I ever leaked DMs. And you brought it on yourself. Alex, my husband died and it's your fault. He had Razer headphones too, so it's your fault. Probably. I mean, to be honest, you know, blame me and then blame GG for setting me on.
Not now, not ever.
Okay.
Because you are a stranger on the internet and you have
So now I'm a stranger, okay.
tried to destroy my...
I mean, I didn't really. Leaking DMs isn't... I didn't try to destroy you. I tried to stop you in your tracks. That's not try to destroy. If I wanted to destroy you, DC, like, here's what I would do if I wanted to destroy you. I would go to Kiwi Farms and I would pull everything that they have about you on there. And then I would proceed to do my own research, right? I would dive deep. I'd go into the fucking bowels of your history. I'd find every little thing about you that I could. And then I would make a 2 to 3 hour documentary about you, which I know would be shared by Kiwi Farms, would be shared all around everywhere, and that video would get a lot of fucking views if I decided to do that. If I wanted to destroy you, that's what I would do. And I would use every snippet of information. I would use everything that I could find. There would be no quarter at all. I would draw no quarter. Everything would be in that video. Everything. Me dumping some DMs, that ain't shit. That ain't even fucking shit. No, I ain't doing that, man. I can't deal with DC and her bullshit.
Career. For what?
See, she's the most overbearing, overdramatic gobshite I've ever seen.
For what?
Yo, mama.
You have tried to destroy my career. You have tried to destroy my relationship. You have tried to destroy my reputation. You have tried to destroy...
What did you miss? Just her being a fucking dumb cunt. That's what DC stands for. Dumb cunt media. Fucking twat.
Destroy me.
Okay.
And for that, there will be no forgiveness, not ever.
Oh, don't get it twisted, Jan. You know, I've used Kiwi Farms as a source before, and those sources were backed up. You know, Kiwi Farms... Like, I realize that DC has this kind of, like, opinion of Kiwi Farms that they're evil slander merchants, but they actually do really good work. They were the people who exposed Isabella Janke, you know, and they had a lot of confirmed stuff. They do great work on the Kiwi Farms. Yeah, I know Kiwi Farms doxes people. I know that they do that. I'm not bothered by that. I'm really not. They do great work. They get receipts for everything. And the thing is, on Kiwi Farms, like, if you don't verify the shit that you post on there, you get jumped on by others, you know? They do great work. And they do a lot of archiving.
Ever. Not ever. I will never forgive you.
Okay,
Never.
Good. I'm glad.
I don't care how sorry you are. I don't care if all of a sudden you wake up one day and think, what the fuck was I doing? Gigi is a maniac. Why was I willing to stab somebody in the back?
She cries about Kiwi Farms all the time. I don't care. Kiwi Farms, they do great work on Kiwi Farms. All right, they do. Oh, God.
Who was always so kind to me. Go fuck yourself, Alex.
Okay.
You deal with that shit on your own time because, buddy, what you have done to me, I will never, ever, ever forgive you. Never.
Hey, Elliot, Jan, I fully admit this, and Kiwi Farms knows this as well. That there was a time when Kiwi Farms, the people on there would say some really, really horrible things about me, and they would go on, and you can look it up, it's still there. And I had this opinion of them myself, you know. I had this kind of like thought, but if you go on there for yourself and have a look around, actually, I mean, well, be careful where you go, man, because you might end up seeing Negz's dick, and ain't nobody needs to see that shit. But you know, if you go on there, have a look around. They do good work. I mean, the Isabella Janke stuff, that to me is one of the most important things that's ever really been kind of like done on there, you know.
Never.
And hey, Kiwi Farms hates everyone, you know. It's just how they roll. It's just how they roll. It's fine. It's okay. Yeah, the way that I see it is like a YouTube comment section where you can post pictures, you know.
Okay.
Okay.
Now I want my audience to understand that, like I said, I saw what the federal investigator showed me.
Okay.
Maybe, Alex.
Don't say my name. Don't mum voice me, hooker.
I know why.
Yeah, Kiwi Farms, great source. They archive everything. And like, if you go on there and you try to fuck around, they'll call you out for it. They verify everything that goes on there.
They had so many questions. It wasn't about my relatives in Israel or Argentina or Chile. It wasn't a...
Chile? It's Chile, hooker. Chile. I don't want this old biddy Vicky. Look, she looks like a big sweaty scrotum with glasses on it at the moment, you know? There's nothing attractive about that.
About my ex-husbands or their families or anything like that. It all came from the internet. It came from Kiwi Farms. It came from live streams. It came from Twitter. Screenshots, all of it. They had it all lined up.
Okay.
So how about the next time that you decide to take somebody's future into your hands?
I mean, I don't think I did that. Alex, you know you adore scrotums. Absolutely. And as you know, guys, my ball polisher is in the chat. Necro. Oh dear. I love that Necro has his own nickname on there now, because I know I'm just a stalker, aren't I? I barely fucking stream, man.
How about you ask them first?
Ask who? I ain't talking to anyone.
How
else.
about you fact check? And instead of being a vicious...
I mean, I didn't do anything that was vicious. I mean, you're the one that's, like, admitted to being a vicious cowbag.
Evil, now...
I'm evil! If, I have a request, to anyone, really, that's good at making the memes, the memes, I would like an evil Alex avatar, you know, or just an evil Alex meme, just to post. Because you know, I enjoy that shit. You know, I love being memed. You know, like years ago, I was someone memed me as the alt knight. You know, which I thought was very funny. If I, that's the thing, Vicky. That's another thing as well. Like Negz is like, he's like, I'm gonna attack Irate Alex's merch, and I'm like, I ain't had merch in a minute, dude. I need an evil a-logging Alex.
Nasty piece of garbage, you take into account that there are some of us who have something to lose.
See, Yato, check first, like when they called Security Monitor Lizard's charity a scam and questioned his military service, which is really nice of you, DC. Really nice. A-logging is basically, so if my entire channel was like mainly focused on like one person, let's say Shani, that would be like A-logging. Like A-logging is like when you just constantly focus everything that you are onto a specific locale, you know what I mean? Like I would openly admit that I probably A-logged Shani for a period of time, to be honest. And I'm seriously considering A-logging Ethan Ralph, because my god, that man, his belly just it ends up in my feed daily now, and I can't help but be intrigued by that. I'm just attracted to fat white guys. Yeah, I wouldn't say A-logging is necessarily a bad thing. It's just that when A-loggers tend to get together, they tend to get a little bit like as a small community, they tend to get a little bit nasty from time to time.
So congratulations, Alex.
Thank you.
You really fucked up this time.
I mean, I really
You
did.
really
though.
fucked up.
What are you gonna do, hooker? What are you gonna do? Come at me, bitch. Come at me as hard as you can.
And if my security clearance is denied, I'm going to know exactly who to blame.
Yeah, you dumb cunt! Fuck's sake.
And I believe very strongly that the arc of history bends towards justice. I do believe that.
Yeah, which is why nothing will happen to me, and you're gonna cry and probably, you know, die from being old, because you are old as shit.
And I will get my justice one way or another.
Cecil, can I come A-log Ralph with you? I've had enough of these fucking Hater Nation people. They're so weird. Like, Ethan Ralph, you know where you stand with that dude.
But as for you,
hail
you're
Satan.
dead to me.
I'm dead to her. Well, all right. Well, okay. So, this is what I mean. Like, you either are coming for me or you ain't. Like, decide.
No pun intended. You're dead. You don't exist.
I
You
don't
do not exist. And if you want to continue spitting out your poison and trying to smear me and come for me, I'll just wait.
No, you won't. You are the least threatening, but you are as threatening as a box full of sweaty kittens, DC.
I'll wait. But don't you ever
Don't you ever
try to get between me and Negz again.
Because I need to get that information out of his ass.
Never. It's not going to work. And don't you ever presume that you know me. Or you...
I mean, alright, well, don't you ever presume that you know me then, bitch, because you quite clearly fucking don't. Dumb cunt.
You know why I was communicating with you, or you know why I wrote the things that I did. You fucking moron. You think I was born yesterday?
No, as I said, you're old as shit. Well, old people have terrible hearing, guys, so...
Loser. Scumbag.
Hey, look. I don't have a job because I'm disabled. You don't have a job because you're fucking retarded. There is a difference. It's the same with Negz. Negz could work. He chooses not to. Instead, he chooses to put his wee willy winky on the internet and, you know, harass women all day long. You know, but I try my best. I try to earn a living, you know. But you know, I didn't monetize dumping those DMs. Fucking cry, bitch. Cry.
All of you. You, Hussy, Gigi, Peanut.
What, could you please, for just one time in your fucking life, you obsessed pirate hooker, not mention the gaining ground? For fuck's sake. The dude has his own shit. You cannot not bring that dude up, can you? You are so weak. You are so fucking weak. Why are these people so weak? Why am I the fucking person whose muscles are atrophied to fuck? To the point where lifting my arms to the left and right of me, up and down 10 times, can cause me immense fucking physical pain, right? Where I really struggle sometimes. And I'm stronger than all of you. Mental fortitude, motherfucker! A good sense of humor in the face of adversity! You old bitch! I thought the older generations were supposed to be fucking tough. You know, the DC literally comes from a generation, boomers, not Gen X by the way, where they used to eat stomach lining for dinner. Stomach lining, right? She's supposed to be a tough old bitch, but she fucking ain't. 30 years of fucking media, 30 years of journalism, bullshit! Bullshit, hooker! Bullshit! You're talking out your fucking backside, bitch. Oh! La 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 la. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm not angry. I'm not angry. I'm not. Jan, you know what? Right, this is where you and me kind of have this like moment where we put our shit to one side, right? Make me a Mr. Men avatar. Like, Jan, you gotta learn some Photoshop. You gotta put my face on Mr. Angry. Oh God, goodness me. She's done this for 2 years, by the way. She has done this for 2 years. Fuck me, no wonder why Gigi lost his fucking mind. Fuck me, man. Gigi's a good boy now anyway. He's chilled out since then. But fuck me, back then he lost his damn mind, and now I fucking see why. Now I see why. And what makes it worse is that you're, like, back then you were a fucking scumbag and a half, man. That I let a lot of your shit slide back then. A lot of your shit slide. But then you started incorporating Neg's, like, bullshit tactics, man. You're just as bad as him. You're just as bad. I'm glad you don't think I hate you anymore. Well, yeah, we had that conversation, didn't we? I'm glad that we had that conversation. And to be honest, to give the context, you know, someone suggested I play Ali Dean, Human Beings video. And yeah, I had seen Ali Dean go on a stream with DC and talk shit, which is fine. It is what it is. And I said, no, I don't want to play it because she obviously has a fucking problem, you know, and I don't know how she'll react to that. That's all it was. We had a conversation. We sorted it.
Belinda, all of you.
You leave that woman alone. She's a fucking saint. She's a lovely... Belinda's lovely. Belinda, right, even back in, like, 2020, when I was doing a doing some fucking stupid shit and making some really shit arguments. Belinda was the only one from the other side that wasn't fucking just outright horrible to me. All right? When she could have been, and she probably should have been. She made fun of me. I laughed. It is what it is.
All of you. Sylvana.
Oh, my God.
Scum.
I mean, is she?
Don't you ever try me again. Not ever.
What are you going to do, bitch? What are you
Not
going to
ever.
fucking do? Go on. Go on. I'm right here, bitch. I'm right here. Come on, then. Let's fucking have it, DC, you old cunt. Let's fucking have you.
The worst. The worst.
Oh, dear. You have no idea how much I'm holding back. You have no idea.
But don't worry. If something happens to my job, I have plenty of places I can go and I can tell my whole story.
No one cares about your story, DC. We fucking been new. We is here. Come at me. Fucking take me to Knoxville, bitch. I'll fight you, you old biddy. I'll fuck you up in my wheelchair.
Very attentive audience.
Your audience is made up of fucking
Not
morons.
about you, because you're irrelevant to me. You mean nothing to me.
Okay, I'm so irrelevant. You spent 55 minutes crying about me, and comparing me to your dad, and that wasn't weird. She is Miss... okay, I'm Mr. Angry. I can own that shit. She is Little Miss Bothered, ain't she?
So that's what happened. That's what happened.
And that's the way it was.
So you see, kids...
Well,
this is some serious shit. This is not a game to me. This is not a joke.
This is not a game.
This is not internet stuff. This is not blood sports. This is not...
I mean, the thing is, though, DC, is it is actually blood sports. This is what happened in blood sports, by the way. This is exactly what happened. DMs got released. Fucking guns were aimed at people. Fucking shit went for real IRL. Like, people ended up, like, having their fucking back door smashed in. People were swatted and all sorts, man. This is where blood sports went. You asked for blood sports. Hooker, I gave you a taste. I gave you a taste. And that weren't even anything. You keep calling it IRL. It weren't even IRL. You're so fucking weak. You were one of the weakest fucking... You're all mouth, DC. You're all fucking mouth.
No harm, no foul. I have told you all 1,000,000 times, I do not make my living on this channel.
Yeah, you do.
This is not how I make a living.
Yeah, you do.
I make a living doing something serious.
No, you don't.
Where I am taken seriously.
You're a booker, Hooker.
And I am treated with respect.
You're a booker. Shut the fuck up. The Felines and Froggy, thank you very much for these super chats. Very generous. Thanks for the last. You're most welcome. Yeah, I used to love the Mr. Men too, Oleander. I used to love them too. Thank you very much, Mary, for the super chat. Oh, dearie me. Dear. She is a booker, Hooker.
And a bunch of losers on welfare. A bunch of losers on...
Oh, here comes the classism.
Thanks for laughs.
Jesus Christ. Here it comes, guys. The classism. She doesn't have a job. She's lying. She's been lying for the last 2 years. That's why she's so angry, because she lost her job. You know? Yeah, I get it, man. I get it, DC. You know, I was medically discharged from my job, you know. And the problem is I actually couldn't blame anybody. And I still don't blame anybody, you know. I was angry about that. I really loved my job. I really, really loved my job. Was the job well paid? No. But the job to me was important, you know. I was helping homeless people. It was a bit tasty at times. Sometimes it got really fucking spicy, you know. But I loved my job. I loved it. And then MS came along, you know, and it snatched it away from me. You know, and I'm dealing with that shit. I'm getting over that shit. And I'm getting on with my fucking life. But you pair of cunts keep bringing up shit. You pair of cunts can't stop. You just can't stop. It's amazing to me. You say you're not bothered, but you're the most bothered person I have ever seen, man. Metica. Like, you love Metica, right? If Metica met you, he would destroy you. You know what Metica would do? Is he would lean into his microphone and he'd say, "Hey, DC, how you doing there, champ? How you doing there, buddy?" And then the thing is, when Metica says that shit to you, you know you're fucked up. That's what he would do. And he would spank you. He would tear you apart, and he would do it whilst laughing his fucking ass off, and you would go home crying. You think what I did was bad? Jim giving you one spanking. Oh, I tell you what, you'd fucking know about it then.
On disability, a bunch of losers who have never held a job in their lives.
Fuck you,
No
Nikki.
offense to people on welfare or disability. I'm just making a point.
Fucking disgusting people on disability who've never had a job. I mean, I've had a few jobs in my life and everything. Yeah, Jim would fucking like. I want to see that stream. He would break her. Yeah, he really would. It'd be fucking amazing, man. But fucking these people on welfare. No offense, though.
Point about these particular people.
Oh, okay. So it only matters for these welfare bums.
You know, these social leeches are.
I mean, that's not very nice, is it? I mean, that's the kind of rhetoric you see in the Daily Mail. That's the kind of rhetoric you see in the Sun newspaper. Like, because of people like you, DC, a lot of people out there feel shame, you know, when they fall on hard times and they won't go ask for help, you know, and they would rather starve to death or fucking lose their home. It's because of people like you with this kind of attitude towards them that people die. She's so classist.
Now going to come for me and try to get me fired or try to ruin.
I mean, I'm not trying to get you fired. If I wanted to get you fired, I would actually start digging to see whether you're still gainfully employed. And then, if you were, then I'd speak to your boss. And you deserve that, to be honest, DC. I don't condone it, but you do deserve it. Absolutely. You do deserve it. Don't do it. Seriously. Don't do it. But if it happened, well, you contacted Peanut's work.
Ruin my reputation.
I mean, I doubt you have much of a reputation, let's be honest. I mean, wasn't she bragging about fucking politicians and rock stars and shit? Sliding up and down those greasy poles?
No. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
I was planning on...
Guys, if you're disabled, right, and you get disability, you're a loser. Queen Bee, you're a loser. I'm a loser. I mean, you know... I mean, I earn money online. You know, I earn money. You know, the wife works. You know, the closest thing I get to welfare is the lowest fucking tier of personal independence payment. You know, that's disability in the UK. And it's not a lot. It's not one person could not live on what I get from that. You know, that's why I continue to earn money online. And I do okay online. I do okay when I do these streams. You know, I have fun. Because you people are wonderful. You people throw money at me. You know, I'm able to earn a little bit of a wage. You know. Yeah, me and VB, we pay the bills. You know, we pay the tax, we pay the rent, all that type of shit together. But guys, remember, if you've ever been on welfare or if you are on welfare, if you're disabled, well, you're a loser. You're trash. You're a leech upon society. Larissa, she's lying. She doesn't have a job. This entire thing is a complete farce.
I'm leaving DC anyway.
Hey, Ella.
I've had enough of this town.
Okay, well, all right then.
I'm
Well,
over
if you're
it.
leaving, then what the fuck's the problem then, bitch? She's insane. She's actually lost her fucking mind, dude.
I get the message. The memo has been received. The assignment has been turned down. I've been here all my life. I'm tired of it. I want a more simple life.
Fuck me sideways. Hello, Whiplash. It's okay, Queen Bee. We're losers. We're losers. It's fine. It's fine.
I want to be in a place where I can actually relax and enjoy myself and have dogs and love and all of that. So if I have to leave DC, it'll be no skin off my nose. I can sell my place in a week.
Well, good then. You're happy.
I can be at closing in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So I'm not going to have money problems or anything like that. But what I will not do is allow a bunch of losers to determine when I leave my employment.
Be gone, thought! I banish you to foreign lands! By releasing a DM that you ultimately did nothing except for trigger the pants off of you, you know?
Not after everything that I've sacrificed. No family, no kids.
I mean, everybody's really happy that you never bred. I mean, come on.
None of that. I never had that.
You imagine these little fucking classist shits running around now.
Because I was too busy working. And now you people want to
I don't know how the fuck you didn't get pregnant sliding up and down those greasy poles.
come along and take that away from me. No. All right. Thank you, MK. Thank you. All right, you guys. And with that, I'm out because I'm done. I'm done. Negs, I hope you're not upset anymore. I'm not upset.
He's
I've
a
gotten
grown
it off
man.
my chest.
How are you both grown? How are you both grown? You're both so weak and pathetic. They're so weak. My God. These are apparently adults, guys. Apparently.
Like you said the other day, that's how I feel too. All right, guys, thanks so much for listening. I appreciate it. And
She's also said to die mad as well to me, which is, you know.
I will see you the next time.
That's some bullshit, by the way. And using that picture as well, she uses for. He wanted blood sports, his rule, and he's basking in the attention. I had late stage cancer with a very poor prognosis and never behaved this way he's behaving now. Okay. I mean, you kind of did, though. You kind of did. No, I don't want the Negs clips. All right. Necro, I appreciate you offering. This is some bullshit, by the way. She don't look like that. All right. These are supposed to be grown people, and they act like fucking babies. DC's a fucking baby. She's one of the weakest fucking people I've ever seen. She's like, the problem is, like, she sits there like, oh yeah, I know I'm a hypocrite. Oh, do you think that's a good thing, do you, darling? Do you think that's a good thing? Do you? Honestly. It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. It really isn't. Oh dear. Oh, yeah, the pussies as well. The pussies, the weak. They don't know what hard work is. They don't know what struggle is. They don't know anything really. She sits there sucking Metika's fucking dick. If Metika knew who she was and decided to actually pay attention to her, she'd fucking cry. She'd fucking cry. You're most welcome, Mally. I wanted to address this. I wanted to talk about it. You know, a lot of people... What? Okay, what's this shit? Don't you love the pearl clutching from these basket of vipers who have sent emails to your job? I mean, I didn't. Contacted your family? I didn't. And exes? I didn't. Made fun of your looks and cancer? I mean, I didn't. I mean, but she made fun of my MS, you know. Coarse thinning of hair? I mean, I didn't do any of that shit. All of a sudden, they have morals. I didn't do any of those things, funnily enough. I didn't do a single fucking one of those things. And I'm probably the only person, like, telling everyone else to calm the fuck down with taking offense to the shit she said.
Heckin' darns you, chubby.
Hey! Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, DC's out of her fucking mind. She's lost the goddamn plot. She really has. I mean, those two can carry on. They can carry on. And, I hope she gets a thread on the Kiwi Farms. I hope they make a thread for her. That would be pretty cool if they do that, to be honest with you. Not my choice, of course. I don't actually know how they go about doing that kind of thing. I'm sure it goes to a vote. I don't know. But you know, it's going to be funny. And the thing is that ultimately she's going to lose. You know, I mean, fuck, bad things could happen to me. You know, I could have a relapse the minute the stream finishes. You know, and I could go into a period of even more severe disability. And if that happens, it happens. You know, I'm not going to cry about it. It is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. But no, she constantly squeals at the people on Kiwi Farms. I don't know why she does that, to be honest. She keeps squealing about gaining ground when gaining ground never did anything to her. Never did a thing to her. Is there any questions from the chat before I go? Any questions from you guys? You know what? If it happens, it happens, you know. I've accepted it. It's taken a very long time for me to accept it. It is what it is. You know. If you have any questions, please feel free to throw them at me. I'll be more than happy to answer. If you have any criticism for me, please, I'll be more than happy to answer. Also, I have chosen the topic for the next video for those who may have been wondering. I don't know if anyone actually gave a fuck, but you know, the next video is not going to be dark science. It's going to be some history. An American hero who I believe deserves his story told. Yes, Jan, you do have to unblock me now. If you're gonna tweet a Mr. Med at me, you need to make it make sense. I don't understand. Neither do I. She projected her daddy issues onto me. I didn't come at her with morality. I never contacted her job. I never contacted her family. I never mentioned her exes. I never once mentioned her cancer. What she did do is project her daddy issues onto me. She projected her issues with health and issues with her job, and she made out as if a DM dump which had no personal information in it whatsoever was as bad as a dox, and it wasn't. I get all the rights to sell the video of Alex falling to death in a litter box. But yes, everyone knows that, Necro. Thank you. I don't have a will, but when I eventually write a will, I should write that in there. Yeah, she chooses. Yeah, I mean, GG's the root of all evil, isn't he? I mean, according to these two fucking idiots, you know, GG tells me to do these things. Apparently, I work for GG. I guarantee you, GG tried to tell me to do something. I tell him to fuck off. You don't tell me what to do, ever. You know, I've been to hell and back. Yeah, absolutely. It's about past few years, and what I have learned is we all go through something. Yeah, it's living. It is what it is. You know, we all suffer. We all deal with it. You know, I'm not over here getting precious. I've had to tell a lot of people to not get offended by the shit that she said to me and about me today. That's, you know, please don't. You know, it's your choice. I can't make you do it, but please don't. Seriously, it's funny. It's really fucking funny. Always remember, a smile is better for the mental health than a scream of anger. I agree with that. A good sense of humor in the face of adversity, Jan. You know, how does DC know? DC knows me because I kind of entered the hater sphere back in late 2019. You know, and I'm just one of those people who just naturally networks and just gets to know everybody naturally. It's a disease I have. Exactly. I'm a big boy and I'm a very good boy, and I deserve rewards and head pats. Hello Jedi Ghost Bear. You're not going to do the Daniel Dye nut busting no. Jedi Hayes, do you remember that video, the collaboration between me and Satsu, and I played Lord Baronet? Do you remember that one? It's probably what. Yes, I am a good boy. Hashtag good boy gate. I'm fucking tired now. Been streaming for nearly fucking 3 hours. And I broke one of my rules as well, actually, tonight. I streamed against the AAA, and I don't do that. It's kind of a gentleman's agreement, but I'm sure one time can be forgiven. Cancel me, do it if you want, fuck it. You know, cancel me. Push me over, push me off my scooty, irate scooty. Yeah, thank you, Aussie, for the $8.99 New Zealand buccarinos. Just don't get hating on DC's age. She can't help aging. That's true. That's true. The reason why I bring up her age is because she gets mad about it. You know what I mean? And the thing is, if you show weakness, then that's why I own everything. What is it they call me on the farms? Cripple Negro. Like, I ain't, but it's funny to me. I was in the Navy, for fuck's sake. You know what I mean? You can't be precious about insults. You know? I do need to rest, Jan. You're 100% correct. I am going to be fucked tomorrow.
Just don't get hating on DC's age. She can't help aging.
Yeah. Yeah, a Cripple Negro? I forget what it is. It's fun, though. I enjoy it. I like the nicknames they come up with for me. She's mad about anything you say. I never mentioned her age or anything negative about her, but now I'm a harpy. Yes, Fidel. But I knew that before DC said that anyway, so. you, Vicky, and Bridget, harpies. Evil wenches. Cripple, are used... I used to be good, but the donations get in the way of the show. I stopped watching. You know, oh, AAA, sorry. Oh my god, I can't fucking read. Caramel Cripple, well, Caramel Cripple was my thing. And then they adopted it for a little while, then they changed it. It doesn't matter. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care what everyone calls me. I don't care if you want to bring up my disability and all that kind of stuff. You know, it's just, if you're going to be a baby about it, you know, then I'm going to make fun of you. Like, you know what I mean? If you're going to sit there and try to suggest that I don't know what I'm doing because I'm being mind controlled, because I'm being hate groomed, and I've got MS and it broke my brain, and therefore I have no clue what I'm doing or saying. If you're going to say all those things and then get a little bit triggered by being called old, well, what am I supposed to do with that? You know? Be more creative. You can do better than that. You can do better than that. Mocha. You know Casca from Berserk. I'm basically, you know, she's a Mocha Choco waifu. You know, I'm basically, well, she's a little bit darker. It depends on where in the arcs you are. Yeah. Well, the thing is, I don't hate. Again, if you have a crack and it's not funny, well, and then you act like a bitch about it. Spanky spank. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me. It's been a great stream. I really do appreciate you coming along, giving me some of your time this evening. Thank you very much for the donations, of course. Now, as always, I'm going to leave the stream unlisted overnight, and then it's getting made private, downloaded, and uploaded to Alex Unhinged, my second YouTube channel. Okay? This is how I do things. I'm not like DC and has a whole mess of live streams all over her bloody YouTube channel, okay? I like my channel to be nice, clean, and tidy, and have primarily video content up there, okay? I hope you all have a lovely evening. Please stay safe. Look after yourselves. Please don't get angry on my behalf. It's not worth it. DC is a lolcow at the end of the day. And that's how she should be treated. Have a great evening, guys. Thank you. How do I end the stream, though? How do I want to end the stream? I don't know how to end the stream.